waiting for Because Geek.
I think, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. We are live, I think.
Are we live? Are we live? Can you hear us? There we go. I see it now.
Woo!
I see it.
Yeah! Nice.
Okay. All right, and I need to mute one or the other because I hear you twice.
Yeah, I always forget to do that.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hey! Hey, guys. What's going on?
Chat is already flying by.
Yes. Hey! Wait, what? What? Snow in Winterfell, what's up? What do you mean? What
Is
the
that
fuck?
Mark Joseph?
Where? I don't see.
Oh, I see a Hornets 1998. Somebody's from Charlotte.
Hello, hello, hello! Hello from France! Oh,
Yeah, we got
perfect.
France in the house.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Amanda.
It's great when they start saying all the different countries they're from.
I know, it's so damn cool to have people all over the world
Yeah.
watching geeks like us.
Just geeking out, man. It's the
Yeah. So anyway, let,
international.
let me say this first. Thank you, Val. It's been like a year. It's been like a year since I've been on Because Geek.
Right? It's been so long.
It's been a long time. Damn, we're old school now. We're like old school YouTubers. we we
We've made
started
it.
with nothing and now we're here.
Now we're here. Exactly.
That's a song, man. Ain't that a song or something?
Yeah, I think so. Some rapper.
No, John, I'm not taking off my hat. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, did you want to show everyone your new hat?
No, I have to. Well, I can't. I can spin it. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody wants to see the new hat. You can see it's black now and not like blue where it's so old. Hold on. Check this out.
Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah, smoke screens hats. Oh my goodness. I need a hat of my own.
Okay. Okay. All right. I couldn't hear anything you said there, but
I was trying to say smoke screen, and then I realized that it's more difficult to say than I remember it.
oh Lord.
Yeah,
No,
there's
it
some.
finally came. I wanted to get some hats for Con really, so I ordered a couple and they finally came today. So
Sweet. I haven't even gotten like shirts or anything. Well, I have mugs and postcards. That's about it.
yeah, I've all my old shirts are old, so I'm not even gonna be able to wear my own shit there, except for a couple. So.
Yeah, we shall see.
Andrew, my hair color is brown. Brown.
Val said smoke green. Oh my god, I did not. I did not.
Yes, you did. Hey, and nobody tell Roris that we're doing this. By the way, this is
Yeah, keep it on the down low, you know.
yes, yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so hello everyone. I can see everyone in the chat going, "Hey LT, I saw you too." All right. I'm gonna try to read some names. Lark McKellen, Ashley, Manas Mazumdar, Matthew Hernandez, Sarah Sanchez. Hey, I'm Kay, MGA Cordova. Okay, Daniela Dantes, Alex, Nick, Manel. Okay, I can't. It's going too fast. All right.
I know it's flying. Oh, somebody just said that Roris was the only one that disliked the video. There is one dislike. It's probably Roris.
Oh yeah, it's probably right.
She's creeping.
Oh my god, you live near Toronto. That would be cool to run into each other. Okay, all right. So let's get started. We're going to be talking about the trailer, the second trailer that dropped, because yes, there's still a lot to say about that.
Yes.
The gaming streams. Oh yes, I will do some gaming streams after season 7 ends, because right now it's all Game of Thrones, guys. That is all I'm gonna do.
Right, and matter of fact, somebody asked me that last night about Friday 13th. I want to, but when we get back from Con, it's going to be 7 weeks of hell. So, yeah, so
Yes.
I definitely want to start that again too. I miss it. I don't get to play a lot. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your thing. Go. This is your channel. Go.
All right, no, that's cool. That's cool. So I just made the Snow in Winterfell moderator. Is he a moderator for you?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
All right, sweet. Okay, so yes, we might get to questions that aren't related to the trailer. Actually, some of the questions that my patrons asked me, and I'm going to start with patron questions. A lot of them were not related to the trailer, so we're starting off, I guess, the wrong way, but not really. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I do want to talk about the trailer a lot, so we'll get to it.
Oh yeah,
We'll
and it's all the same stuff anyway. But yes.
Okay, so what? Okay, all right. Yes, all right. So let's start with the first question. I'm going to go with PJ's question, which was a very, what's the word? Wordy question.
Was it bulky? Was it a bulky question?
Yeah, it was a bulky question. It was a bit of an essay question.
Oh, I got you. Yes.
I'm joking, PJ. It's all good. Okay, so he was asking. So this trailer is battle heavy. Makes it feel like season 7 and 8 will be mostly battles, little on the story side. How much action do you expect in the show versus how much will we see in the books? The main point of this is that after reading... oh, okay, so he's quoting like an anime show here. After watching the anime version of Inuyasha, the final chapter in particular, the accelerated plot on the show may become a bit exhausting and jarring compared to the sometimes overly slow books. Burning through plot points may be just as unsatisfying as adding pointless fillers. Any opinions on how fast things will unfold and the effect on the quality of the storytelling?
That was an essay. It was an essay.
God damn. Okay, so I agree. I agree that it seems like it's all gonna be about action. Like we kind of saw that starting out in season 6 with the Battle of the Bastards and what else was happening in season 6? And the explosion.
So long ago.
I know. So we saw it like starting to pick up in season 6, and it looks like they're continuing that. And expanding on it, I guess, for season 7 with a whole lot more battles. It seems like every episode there's going to be a battle or something like that. We've got the ship battle, we've got the battle against the Dothraki, against the Lannisters near the Reach, and then we've got the ones at Casterly Rock or Lannisport or whatever that location will be. And then we will have the one beyond the wall, like up in the north, and there's so much going on. So yes, it will be a ton of action. I feel like they're also packing these episodes though, so there will be a lot in these episodes. It's not like it's gonna be... It might feel rushed, but I feel like... I hope we get a good balance, I guess, between story and action.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think there's going to be a lot of action, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be huge battles and maybe some skirmishes. I think they packed that stuff in the trailer for the action, so I don't know. It's hard to say. I definitely think we'll see down south the big battle with the Lannisters. I think that'll be a pretty big battle, obviously, with we call it Field of Fire 2.0. Casterly Rock, more than likely. Probably a big battle, but maybe not overly drawn out, I would say. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think there'll be a lot of action, but more or less little skirmishes, and so I don't know. It's kind of deceiving. The trailer could be a bit because there's still a lot of drama to get out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Before we get to season 8, which I think will be a lot of actual battles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of everything that they're not showing us is the parts that won't be action related. Like the Sam storyline will probably have a lot of story development in there.
Yes.
The Cersei and Euron together, like what's going to happen there? We don't know how that alliance is going to go. The whole Winterfell thing, we have no idea what the hell is going to happen in Winterfell.
Exactly. I talked about this last night on my stream, like how much can go on Winter. We talked about it in the podcast this week too. Yes. Yeah, what's like Winterfell, that's not going to be a lot of battles. It's going to be, the Littlefinger drama with Sansa, Arya coming home, Bran. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff there that's development that's not necessarily action. So I think I think it'll be a good balance. But yeah, they're gonna push a lot of stuff out of the way to get it done for sure. Oh
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I feel like I just hope we don't get something like the last season. I remember watching all the action scenes in season 6, and then enjoying them while I was watching them. Like I was really into it and like really pumped up about it. And then after the episode ends, a few days later, you kind of you're left with like a bad taste in your mouth, like something wasn't right, like something wasn't done right, and then people start pointing it out. And then you realize, like, yeah, like, for example, they battle, like, the whole Sansa not telling Jon about the Knights of the Vale thing. Like, what the hell was that all about? And while you're watching it, you're not paying attention to that. You're enjoying everything. Well, I guess at least I do. And then afterwards, people point stuff like that out, and then you realize, like, God damn, it wasn't that great.
Right.
But, yeah. And I don't know. I hope there's going to be a balance there. I hope.
Yeah, there should be. They still have some stuff to wrap up storyline wise, so it's not going to be all just war the whole time for sure.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so I've got I know I saw a question in the chat, and I will save it for after I'm done with the Patreon questions. There's another one here. If we assume that Euron wins the sea battle against Theon and Yara and brings some captives to Cersei in King's Landing, what could be his role after that? And this is something I was just mentioning. We have no idea what's going on with Euron and Cersei after that. And I mean, do you guys think like there's going to be a marriage there, or I don't know? This sounds weird. I don't think Cersei would want to marry anyone at this point.
No, I don't think so. She'll agree to it, but she will never do it.
Yeah.
Never do it.
Yeah.
And Euron, I don't see, without the horn in the show, I don't see Euron is that big of a deal. I think he's more going to be a nuisance for Dany, because Cersei needs somebody to, otherwise, if Euron wasn't there, right, Dany's just going to walk over everything and it would be too easy. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he's going to be like he is in the books, quite as big of a deal. I mean, he will, but the Dragonbinder horn is what gives him the leverage in the books, and he doesn't have that in the show. He just tried to use his fleet. So that fell through because Theon and Yara got there first. So therefore, I think he's going to be there as more of a nuisance to Dany for a while.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know.
I know, yeah. It's just something to stop Dany from being so OP this season.
Right.
Yeah.
OP. Yeah, she needs to be nerfed, and so they're going to nerf her with Euron.
Nerfed, like Nerf guns. Okay, yeah. So I try to figure out like what will their scenes together be like. Like I have no idea. I guess it might be like them planning what they could do about Dany, or Euron trying to seduce Cersei. And then Jaime losing his shit over that. But Jaime isn't really going to be around all that much because he's busy with all the wars and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely going to piss him off. This will be the catalyst and the show for that, at least. I don't know. I think I was trying to decide, actually, myself, is Euron going to go, like, we're assuming Dany's fleet splits up, right? She goes to Dragonstone and sends the other half to Castle Rock, or the Unsullied, at least. Is Euron going to take it upon himself to go there and then go present to Cersei and say, look what I did for you, that type of thing? Or does he go to King's Landing first? I mean, I think he would have to go attack Dany's fleet first if that to get on Cersei's good side.
Wait, you mean like Dany's side of the fleet?
Like the Greyjoy side, Greyjoy versus Greyjoy action we're going to see.
Yes. No, that's got to happen. I think that's going to happen very early in the season.
Yeah, I agree.
And I should remind people that we have a spoiler talk sign over down there. It says the spoiler talk is off right now. I can switch it to on whenever we do talk about spoilers, just like this. And okay, we're not talking about spoilers right now. I'm just showing you guys. And yeah, so if that thing is on and you don't want to know any spoilers, then you can mute the stream until you see that go back to off. All right. Let me see what else we have over here. Okay, GBNF was asking. By the way, the first question was PJ's. The second question was Dale Cooper's question. Now it's GBNF. They're asking, outside of making things horribly awkward for Dany and Jon Snow, should they ever hook up? I don't understand how Jon Snow's parentage matters. What difference does it make who his father, mother were? The only relevant point now is getting everyone up to the wall to prepare to fight the others. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing between Jon and Dany, first of all, I think even though no one wants it to happen, they are going to make it happen because they just need that tension between the two. I mean, it is a man and a woman. There's gotta be some tension there. If they're going to work together, both good looking, you know.
Yeah, they're these perfect specimens, you know. Yeah.
Yes. But I feel like they can make it work. Like it'll. The way I see it happening is like they're not trying to get with each other. Like they're not trying to flirt with each other or anything. It'll just happen naturally as they work together.
I agree.
Yeah. That's how I see it happening. And I think they can do, like, the writers can make it, like, come, but, you know what I mean? Like, happen, like,
yeah, well, I mean, I think they're putting it in there, to me, it's, you know, I know a lot of people don't want it. It seems to be, I don't know, too fanboyish or something for people, but if you think about it, they're setting it up to be a tragedy, you know what I mean? They're going to meet, he don't know anything about his lineage yet. That's why it's important to that storyline, because they'll fall in love or whatever, you know, or have this thing going, and then he'll find out, and then he's going to be like, what do I do about it? They prepared us for that with Twincest anyway. So so we know, but they don't, so it's going to be kind of a tragedy thing. But as far as the John, who's his parentage type thing, that's how it fits in, I think, to their relationship. But, I mean, it's got to be something magical for the end game. It's got to be. We're getting all this stuff about Starks and Warging and Greenside, and then, you know, over in the fire side of the world, you have dragons and dragon bonding and hatching eggs and all that stuff. So John's got to have something magical, it seems to me. So I think that's where that comes in. But as far as the relationship goes, it's going to be the kinship thing, I think.
Yeah, I also think for John's parentage, the part of the importance of that will be that since he's a Targaryen, that's probably why he will be able to connect with one of the dragons. And
yes,
if he was just a Stark, then that wouldn't work out all that great. I mean, it might, I don't know, because that's one thing that people were wondering, is like if Tyrion, the reason why Tyrion was able to, you know, get so close to the dragons without getting eaten, was that because he's a Targaryen, or do the dragons can tell the difference between a friend or a foe? I mean, I think they threw that in there to throw us off, to make us think that could be it,
right?
And at the same time kind of giving us a hint that he might be special Targaryen.
Yeah, and I think we'll get that with John before there's ever a reveal. We'll get teased about it. You know, I think I think speaking of the trailer, you know, that scene with her on Drogon where she's clearly at Dragonstone, and then it shows the teeth so close up. That to me has got to be John meeting them for the first time, and he sniffs John, and Danny's kind of like, wait a minute, he's not like threatening him, he's like lowering his head to pet him or some shit like that. So we're going to get teased with that kind of stuff for a while before he actually gets the reveal, and hopefully he actually gets the reveal sometime. But yeah,
I hope so. Oh, that'd be so cool. I really want to see that scene now. It's so exciting.
Yes, they're going to tease us with that for a while. We're going to get the Lyanna tease and the Crypts. We're going to get the dragon tease where they actually like him, like they did Tyrion.
Yeah.
So that's I think they're gonna troll us with that shit.
Oh, they're good at that for sure. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Then, okay, Piano Nerd was asking about, he's wondering if the Iron Bank are aware of the White Walkers, basically. How would they react? Who would they fund in order to deal with the White Walkers?
I'll go.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they are aware. Honestly, I think they don't. You know, I think most of the people, as a matter of fact, at least Southern people and Essos, they're probably not aware. They don't believe it. They may have heard some of these legends and stuff, but to them, that's all it is probably. So I think that's kind of the point of season 7, to wrap all the political stuff up, is they come over, confront Cersei, whatever it may be. And they're definitely going to be in the show and have a role, but I don't think they believe in that. They may not even be aware of it. Who knows? They're so focused on money and politics and all that stuff. I think that's kind of the overall bigger picture anyway. So I wouldn't think they're aware of that at all.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird thing to think about, because like if whoever survives in Westeros, I wonder if they're just gonna go to them. It's like, okay, pay us our debt. That's like the entire Westeros now owes, because like the people who owe this money keep dying, right? Like it says
right, exactly. and they can hire a faceless man, but who are they going to kill?
Yeah,
There's nobody left to kill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they have no armies. They'll back Dany in a sense against Cersei probably, but Dany doesn't necessarily need gold either.
Yeah,
She's rich.
I was thinking that they might back, like they might come to Cersei and tell her that they're going to fund their enemies, like Tyrion has said before, and those enemies right now to the Iron Bank might just be the Tyrells. Like they might say, okay, we'll fund the Tyrells, and that's why Cersei goes and attacks them before the Iron Bank can fund them.
That's a good point. That could be a good reason. I had speculated that, because I'd always questioned, like, after last season, why would anybody follow Cersei? Just out of fear? So I keep, and also with the Jaime thing, why is he still there? That whole thing. But it makes me wonder if she still doesn't somehow try to pin the Sept of Baelor on the Tyrells. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I know a lot of people say, Marjorie died and all that stuff in the explosion, but and Mace for that matter, but that doesn't mean that she can't blame it on Olenna and Lady Olenna and like she had some kind of thing going on to take over the family or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like I think Cersei almost has to blame it on them to justify her going to take Highgarden.
Yeah, I think so too. I was actually talking about that in my video, wondering if Cersei is going to have like Qyburn's little birds go around King's Landing spreading rumors that it was Dorne and the Tyrells who destroyed the Sept of Baelor and killed everyone there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, might have. Yeah, because like I don't know if it was obvious that it was Cersei to everyone in King's Landing. Right.
And then to me, the Jaime thing is what made me start thinking about it because it's like, okay, Jaime. He gave her that look last year, like, this woman's fucking crazy. But he's still there, so he's got to have something that breaks it's the last straw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So. Yeah. So what else do we have? Okay. Do you think the Dornish bitches will return Aegon's crown to Dany? Well, okay. Is this a book question? We got no Aegon in the show. What do you think?
I think are they referring to Aegon the Conqueror's crown?
Aegon the Conqueror's. Oh, yeah. I thought it was like the Fagon type of thing.
Well, let's see. If I remember correctly, I think he went back to Dragonstone before he died. And other kings wore that crown. Do we know what happened to that crown? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
a few other kings used that crown, I know, but I don't know what happened to it actually.
Yeah, no, I don't think we will see that in the show, but it would be cool to get like a hint to it.
I don't think so either.
Well, Dany will have to probably make herself a new crown, I guess, if she gets to the Iron Throne, because we don't even know that she will sit in it yet. Yeah,
I don't think she ever will. Honestly, I think I've said this on many of my videos. I think whether regardless of if the structure, the patriarchy changes. As far as the style of government, or at least a hint of it, something like that changing. I think there'll be hints of that at the end of this thing, but I think she has the actual Iron Throne melted down by Drogon. I think it's a nice little bow on the whole Aegon parallel, right? He came over and had it created, and she has the symbol itself of all this destruction destroyed. I don't know. I just got that feeling.
Yeah, I can see that happening for sure. And I think the visions that she had showed us that she's going to get really close to the Iron Throne and not sit on, like she didn't touch it. She almost touched it, but didn't. So definitely looks like she's not going to sit on it to me.
She made that choice in that vision. She could have touched it, and she heard the dragon and then turned. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, she heard. I forgot it was a dragon that distracted her. But then after that, she goes to the wall, right? After she almost touches it.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And then she goes into the tent. So it kind of looks like she's going to die while fighting the White Walkers. Like that's kind of the idea that gave me.
Yeah, I think that's what most people think. I'm not quite sure yet about the whole thing because on one hand you had, Drogo and Rhaego who were dead and she visited them. So that kind of, you get that idea. But then her actually realizing that was just a vision and it wasn't real, and her choosing to walk away from them almost makes me think You know what I mean? That she doesn't die. I don't know, but you know, it's not going to end well for everybody for sure.
Yeah. Actually, and if John and Danny do get together, I know no one likes it, but I need to talk about this. Okay, if John and Danny do get together, if Danny dies, like, damn it, John, every time you fall for someone, like, that would be so sad.
Yes.
Like, he would lose
And
his love again.
a lot of people think that too with the you know, going to some book stuff with the betrayal, right? The third betrayal.
Yeah.
It could something go down like that where they fall in love and then he's got to betray her to save the world or something. So
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
yeah, see, Pedro in the chat said Nisa. Yeah, it could be something like that. I think Nisa is a legend on how to make Valyrian steel. That's what I've been saying on my channel for a while now. So I think Fire and Blood's how you do it.
Yeah. I know that whole thing is like more of a metaphor than literal.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, just I could be completely off, but
No, I like it. Okay, so I think we got one more question over here. What do you think the storyline for Gendry will be? Brought back after several seasons only to get killed beyond the wall, or will he use his blacksmithing skills for the full-blown war to come next season? Actually, I should do this thing right here. Okay, this is not something that we're supposed to know, I guess. So spoiler talk is on right now. And okay, this guy hasn't been revealed in any of the trailers or any of the officially released stuff from HBO, so spoiler talk is on. Yeah. Okay, so what was the question again?
Gendry.
Yes.
I'll go if you want.
Okay.
I think Gendry's role is it's not about necessarily him, you know, going to fight with Jon and, you know, wielding the Warhammer as much as it is about a political alliance with Dany. I think she needs that. So I think that she'll pull him out of King's Landing, and he probably at this point has accepted, okay, I am a Baratheon, and you know, I have rights here or something to that effect. That's why I got the Warhammer, probably stole it, I'm sure. But I think she needs him to be, you know, she needs these houses and House Baratheon's a major player. Not many people left, so obviously I think she can raise him up to be Lord of Storm's End. So I think she needs him for a political alliance, and he'll accept that to get his role and accept who he is, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think that will happen too. I was thinking about that Storm's End thing, and how back in the day, was it Aegon was good friends with Baratheon, and that's how it all started.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and also, do you think he will learn how to forge Valyrian steel weapons again?
I don't know. You know, a lot of people wonder that. I just don't get the sense that if I follow my own little theory or idea, I don't know. It may not even be mine. It may not be an original. You hear so much shit and watch so many videos, you don't know what's original anymore. But if the Nisa thing, to me, is a metaphor for how to make Valyrian steel, fire and blood, I don't think they're going to, like, kill people to start making it. Dragon, I mean, there's just not enough time. I don't know. Dragon glass, to me, is more of an option for that type of thing.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, I could see it. I was thinking if it does happen, it would be in season 8. I mean, like, they could speed up the time, because the fucking White Walkers, they're not coming until everyone's ready.
That's right. Like. That's right. There's still a wall there. I mean, they have to get to that wall when Bran probably breaks the wall, but
yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's been foreshadowed, like in the books, the fact that Gendry's master, Tubhel Mott, was the one of the very few people who still knew how to reforge Valyrian steel. Not forge it, but reforge it, I think it was.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And the blacksmiths of Cahor in the books, that's the only ones. There's like 3 or 4 people. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. And then, like, so him being Gendry's master, like, there's gotta be a connection there with Gendry to Valyrian steel. But I don't know if it'll happen in the books or if they'll make it happen in the show. I feel like the show could make anything happen at this point, right?
Yeah, that's true. It could be, though, as something as simple as, you know, near the end of this thing or before it ends. Maybe it's not necessarily about creating a bunch of new Valyrian steel for the war. Maybe it's about, you know, reforging ice back together. We know why break that up in the first place. You know, a lot of people want to see ice go back to the Starks at the end of this thing, if there's any Starks left.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something that simple.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I think we are good with the patron questions. There's another, there's a patron theory that I wanted to talk about, but I will leave that for later because it might be a long talk. But yeah, so okay, so one question. Okay, let me turn this spoiler talk thing off. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so the one question that's
a nice touch, by the way. The spoiler talk on and off. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I needed to figure out. Oh, also, people in the chat, please don't type anything about the leaked plot. I have not read the leaked plot. I don't know anything about that. I only know about the leaked images and videos.
Right.
So, yeah,
same here. Same here.
Don't spoil anything for us. Okay, so what were we... Okay, someone was asking if Mira had grabbed Dark Sister in the cave. I feel like I want her to have Dark Sister, but at the same time, it was just too... the way she did it, the way they filmed it was not special enough. I feel like it should have been a more special
I agree.
sequence.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. It's just like I want it to be Dark Sister, but I feel like it's not.
Yeah, I had this question last night in my stream, or similar. It was kind of a nonchalant. She just grabbed a sword. It was leaning against the wall. But last year in the episode 5 or 6 review, I said that I thought it could have been Dark Sister only because the Benjen scene where he's out there with Bran and the sword's leaning against a tree. That ended up being Benjen's original sword from season 1 from the Night's Watch. So,
all right.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it would make an impact if they would have, she grabbed that sword, she goes back in the cave, and then she kills a White Walker with a spear instead of the sword.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have, if they wanted that to be Dark Sister, she would have killed him with the sword, and we would all known that was Valyrian steel.
Yeah, that would have been a super good reveal.
Yes, sure. Yeah, without even saying a word. Yeah. So that's why I think in the show, at least, it's probably not, because we haven't seen it again.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so what other questions did we have? Man, have you been keeping track of this? No.
Not me. I just see it flying by. I don't want to take over. I see just tons.
Oh, okay, so Q&A from Jordan Koss. Koss? Is that how you pronounce that? Okay, well, do you think Jaime survived season 7?
Me? I would... I think he's got to go out with Cersei, and if Cersei is going to last till 8, even if it's early in 8, I think he's got to survive. I still think that he's the perfect. Now the show could change it, like you said. They can kind of change anything. The Valonqar thing was not in the show, that piece of the prophecy, so it could still be anybody in the show for that matter killing Cersei. But I still think it's just got to be Jaime. It fits so perfect. Which may be why it won't be Jaime, but it fits as far as the Mad King thing, and then the Mad Queen. It's like a perfect parallel. And then he's in the books. He specifically says he cannot die until Cersei does. So I just think it's got to be with her. So if she's lasting, he's got to last. Yeah,
I think so too. And they need these actors, these main actors that everyone wants to see. They probably want to keep them up until the season 8 because that too, the fandom. Okay, let me see. By the way, I also think that I think Jaime will survive. Yes, that's what I meant. So, Talking Thrones, thank you for the donation. I think this is a related question too. What will Jaime do when and if Cersei dies? Will Jaime still be alive? Will he team up with Tyrion or Brienne for the watch? I think... Yes, I think he would team up with Brienne and Tyrion because they're going to be working together by then, I believe, because of Jon and Dany getting together. And I think... I mean, I would love to see Tyrion and Jaime go back to being the good brothers that they were before. And also they could both share Bronn.
Share Bronn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would love to see that. I mean, but again, it kind of goes back to what we were just talking about. I don't think it can happen. It's almost too perfect.
Yeah.
If he does survive, though, I would love to see him join the Stark cause in a sense, although it's an everybody cause. It's a cause for the realm. But you know what I mean? He was such an asshole in season 1 to the Starks. And, of course, there was some misunderstanding with Ned. I think that kind of cut him deep when Ned
Oh, yeah.
came in the throne room and he was sitting there and he didn't know why he did it, but he never explained it either. So I would love to see him kind of join John in a sense, especially after that handshake in season 1 and making fun of him for going through the watch and all that stuff. I think it would be great. I'd love to see it. That's my fanboy thing, but are they going to do that in the show? They could, but I'd love to see it, but I still think he's got to go down with Cersei.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, and now that I think about it, yes, he has to go down with Cersei. But yeah, it would be cool to see him, like, his whole character arc, like, do like a 180. 180 would it be? Yeah. And just end up working with the Starks in the end. And it would be so weird to have him, like, meet Bran after all that time, right?
Yes.
Like, if they ever met again. Oh.
Yeah, you want to see this scene where he, like, actually does thank John for going and legitimately means it this time, because he went up there and did all this actual shit to save the realm.
Yeah, that's right.
And then then Bran, he actually admits, look, man, I'm sorry. I pushed you out the window. I did it for love. I was wrong. But Bran's not really like the revenge type, I don't know.
Yeah, no. That would just be weird. But
anyways. I would like to see, and I've said this a million times on my channel, I would like to see somebody go out that fucking window in the old tower. I just want it to happen. Littlefinger, I don't know. I want Jaime to live, but he's probably going to die. But somebody needs to go out that window.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what else do we have in the questions? Let me see over here. Will we continue to see a declining quality without... Oh man, I lost it. Where did it go?
You got to be quick. You got to scroll up and grab it. They'll just keep on going.
Oh, I see. I got it. Okay.
Damn, you got almost 1,000 people in here. Awesome.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Having you here definitely helps.
Oh, no. It's not me.
No, it's totally you. Yo, last time I didn't have that many people. Okay, so wait, let me see. Okay, so will we continue to see a declining quality without source material? It depends on what you like. I mean, like, if you like action, lots of battles and action and cool CGI, I mean, the show will always be that much better than the books, right? But yeah, no, I think it depends on what you like. I mean, there's a lot of people who already don't like the show, and the show, I'm pretty sure, is going to continue to be the same thing that it already is. So
yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people have opinions thinking the show's not great compared. Well, obviously, it's not the books. You just got to accept that it's two different things. It's based off of that. And they're so far ahead now, which, I don't know, maybe that's why they're delaying 2019, possibly, with Season 8. I don't know. We'll see if we ever actually get a book. Mm-hmm. But I don't call it declining because, I mean, just me personally, because I realize it's two separate things. So I don't think it's any less. I mean, I know they did get away from the books, but they really had no choice. I mean, so they're going off, like, ideas before the actual books are written, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't hate, and yes, don't get me wrong. There's stuff in the show that I hated, but it's not something. I understand what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get another. Whoa, holy crap! The chat is fast. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what? Is no one's asking any questions?
No, I see him.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
They're flying. You're over 1K. We got 1,014 people.
Do you think George R. R. Martin will surprise us after season 8 with The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring?
See, that's what I've been saying. He's been trolling us, and he wrote both at the same time. I don't know. I don't really believe that. I would just, that's my, I just want that to happen. So that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
I think going forward.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I know, it's like too good to be true, man.
Yes, I don't know. That would be cool, though. Yeah, that'd be cool if he had them both ready. But
Yes. Okay.
I don't know. Do you think we'll ever get A Dream of Spring?
Oh, that's another question. That's a whole other question, man. I don't know.
I don't. I worry about it. I mean, honestly.
I know. I worry about it too, but I don't know. I feel like I have a good feeling. I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah, I guess we should be optimistic.
Whoa, we're over 1,000 people here. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here. It's super cool. Okay, when and how does Euron die? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
What would be a good way for what would be a good ironic way for him to go? I mean, I think we got to see a little bit more of him in action first to kind of get an idea. I would think Theon would be a good way for him to go, dying by Theon.
Hmm.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I definitely
Kinda,
think Theon deserves something big in his story, so that would be perfect for him.
yeah, kind of the complete that redemption arc or something like that. That would be kind of cool as Theon takes out his uncle.
Yeah, yeah. Finally, something good should happen to Theon, I think.
Right, right.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I can't even think of anything else now because it would be perfect for Theon to kill Euron.
Yeah, we should write this shit. We should be contacted by HBO immediately.
I know, I know. Let's do it, guys. Let's make it happen. We'll start.
Yes, let's start a hashtag campaign
Yeah.
right now on Twitter, and let's get it done.
Let's get it done. Okay. Do you think Varys and Littlefinger will ever meet again? How will that play out? Shit. I mean, that would be really cool because I mean, I love their relationship so much. It's just the best thing about the entire show and books, in my opinion, because the true battle is going on between them too.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking about this on I think a stream last week and it's like they set this up so big in the beginning, the first couple seasons. Littlefinger versus Varys, and you had even the iconic shot of them standing in the throne room facing each other. It's almost like they have to. But then again, we've been talking about on our channels and the podcast lately, the whole thing with Littlefinger at Winterfell. Will they ever leave Winterfell? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I would think they would. I would like to see that happen before somebody gets taken out or both.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It depends on how you view if Littlefinger will ever actually leave Winterfell alive.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't think he would leave because he's trying to earn Sansa's trust, and he told her last season that he has declared for the Starks, and Sansa told him, like, no, it hasn't stopped you from serving yourself before, right? So, and he has to prove it to her, so he will stay in Winterfell. I think he's not going to go anywhere unless he just tells them that there's a Lord Peter Baelish in the chat again. I remember you from my stream with Rawrest. And yeah, so he will go if he goes on like a little short trip, tells Sansa I will be right back or whatever, like, but he has to tell her where she's going.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, is he still playing both sides of the fence with Cersei? He told Cersei there will be a Lannister flag flying over Winterfell, so if he tries to take off and respond to her in some way, they may not let him out alive.
Yeah, true. And, well, the only way I see him meeting Varys again is if he stays alive if Littlefinger stays alive until the whole Dany team and Jon team get together completely to fight, I guess. I don't know. Because I'm assuming they would all go into the same area. I guess everyone would just gather together. The whole people that are left in Westeros may gather together into one spot to fight the White Walkers.
Yeah, because I think when they do come down, I mean, it's going to be a slaughter. I mean, it's just going to be, I don't know. And I have my own opinion on where this thing's going to end, but we'll see if they get that far. I think I know where they're headed. I think I know.
You think you know?
I think I know.
Oh, wait. Did you want to? Oh, okay. Did you want to talk about that, or?
Oh, I can. No, I just didn't want to take over.
No, that'd be good. I think people would want to.
No, I've said on my channel and there's a series called Dragon Race by Wolves that sorry, my dog's over here getting in the way. Riddick's wanting to play.
No.
But yeah, Dragon Race by Wolves is a series I did. It's a 4-part series on it started off as how it's going to end for Jon Snow, what's his end game, and we kind of went through all these different, backstory, history, Dance of the Dragons, all these things to kind of pull clues from. But it ended up being like how the whole damn thing's going to end, because how it is. Once you research one person, you got to research 15 more.
Yeah.
But I think, in a nutshell, I think this thing has the end of the God's Eye. I think that's where Howland Reed comes in. I think the God's Eye is where they're heading, and I think that's where this whole thing's got to end, because we got just enough about it in the books to kind of make us go, what the hell is this place? And why has it only been mentioned twice or 3 times maybe?
Yeah.
So I think that's where they're heading.
Cool. Sweet. Wait, has it been mentioned in the show?
No, and that's the interesting thing we were talking about before on the podcast, I believe it was, wasn't it? What will we see in Brand's visions? And if we see Harrenhal, they may bring that up and throw a little hint there or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you haven't heard about the podcast that we're talking about yet, that's
Yes.
our new podcast. It's called The Side Effect, and there's a link in the description. I believe I put it there. Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to check that out. Yeah, and then, okay, so there's a lot of, okay, I don't want people to get angry at us for not replying to questions. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. But yeah, Mills Robinson, just like Mills Robinson just did, you can always click on the little $sign, and we will be able to see your question a lot easier. And it also supports the channel with the small donation of even $5 or less than that. You can get your question answered, guaranteed. If not, we will try and catch questions in the chat as we go. So $5.
Yeah, they are flying by. I mean, it's hard to even keep up.
Yeah, but you didn't ask any question. Okay, but thank you for the donation. And I saw a question from, okay, the moderator was giving me a question here. Okay, so what's up with Beric's sword? Is the prince that was promised? Is he the prince that was promised? Is Jon not? Okay, so the Beric's sword thing. I don't think they would have showed that in the trailer if it was that big of a deal. I think it was simply just the same, not the same sword, because his sword broke last time when he was fighting with the Hound.
Right.
Another sword, but the same fire trick that he was using while he fought the Hound. I personally don't think it's anything special. Yeah, just even what are saying here, just Beric is not the prince that was promised, just down with the fire god. Yeah.
Yeah, and if people don't know too, you know, he in the show they showed him last year lighting the sword with his blood, or the previous season. But in the books, he uses wildfire, so it's just a trick. You know, it's just what he's always done that.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then I guess it would make sense to see Thoros do it too, because it was Thoros the one who always ran into the battle with a flaming sword before. And,
right.
Yeah. Okay, so we got, thank you for the donation to XD Blairon X. Okay.
Is that XD Blairnox?
Yeah, something like that. Sorry for the name, Butcher.
Blaironics, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I'm butchering it too.
That sounds better to me though. Anyways, in the trailer, Jon Snow is in the circle of 12. He is at the 2 o'clock position. You can see the hilt of Longclaw in his hand. But the blade, it's edited out. Could it be glowing? Lightbringer? It would be really cool to see it glow. I mean, I'm assuming it's still Longclaw. Yeah, you're saying you can see the hilt in his hand. Yeah, that's actually a really good eye on you there. I didn't notice that was Jon right there. What do you think? I mean...
I don't. Well, I mean, my thing is, yeah, and I didn't notice that either. So good catch as far as his being on the 2 o'clock position. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I've always said this. I don't think that Lightbringer is a literal sword. I mean, if you think about it, a red sword, you know, and dragon steel and Valyrian steel is all the same thing. I think that's all that really means. So I don't think Lightbringer is a literal sword. I think it's more of a metaphor for a person. Or a group of people for that matter, since you have Dany and Jon that both fit that prophecy as far as the prince that was promised, or last hero, whatever you want to call it. She fits it literally. He fits it metaphorically. So does other people, though. You can make, everybody fit that damn prophecy. You can make Sam fit it. You can make Davos fit it. You can make Gendry fit it. So I think that's kind of the idea. Yeah, Jorah was my thing. I was going to do a whole video on Jorah because he, I never did it, but... he was kind of reborn as a knight from a smuggler. He brought salt beef and onions, and there's all kinds of stuff there you could go off of. So I never thought it was a literal thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you with that. I also think it's just going to be a person for sure. I mean, I agree with that, with everything you said, so I'm not going to repeat it again. But yeah, someone said my dick is on fire and is that Lightbringer? Yeah, it could be, man. Could be. Just take a picture showing us. Like, no, don't. Just don't.
No. Not to be, anyway. No.
All right, we got another donation. Thank you so much, Carrie. Aegon First's crown was lost when Daeron first attempted to conquer Dorne and was killed there.
Ah, that's right. That exactly. That
Right.
makes. I remember now. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
clearing
but in the show, I don't think they'll. I mean, basically, Dorne's fucked in the show anyway.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Oh, they want to finish that off so fast. I can tell. Like in the beginning of the season, we're just gonna be done with Dorne.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think Cersei's gonna torture the hell out of Ilaria. That's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, I definitely think that's coming for sure. I don't know. I would like to see Nymeria meet up with Bronn one more time for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They had to. Oh, I wonder. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It might happen. It might happen. Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe she gets out somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, just kill them off.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got another Q&A here. I mean, another question. Now that Dawn has surfaced in the show, do you think it will surface in present time? That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like the show isn't that big on swords. I don't know.
Yeah, and they kind of screwed the look up there compared to the books. I didn't get it, in an uproar about it, but I don't know. That's a good question. Are we going to bring Starfall into it? I don't think they could, of course, in the show, change things. I think in the books, Ned actually did take Dawn back to Starfall. He's the honorable guy that would do that. So I'm assuming it would be the same in the show. But maybe in the show they have it at Winterfell. Maybe that's the thing in the crypts that people think there's something there, but I don't necessarily think there's anything down there. But maybe they bring it back somehow with that. But it wouldn't make sense if to be in Winterfell in the crypts. I think it is in Starfall. So if they bring that into it for maybe it's the special magical sword, I don't know. Definitely be a bigger deal in the books, but not the show.
Because I feel like I agree with that. I feel like the way they showed it to us, it was basically like an Easter egg type of thing, and it's not. They didn't mean for it to be something special that will come into play again, but just like a shout out to book readers, I guess. It's like, hey, look, we put Dawn here, and then book readers didn't like it anyways because it didn't look like they expected it to. But yeah, right. I feel like it will be mainly the Valyrian steel swords that.
Yeah, in the show, almost, I think that was just your bleeding star, right? I mean, he dropped it right there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was basically what they were doing there for that prophecy when Jon was born.
Mm-hmm. So then, well, okay, let me. Oh, I gotta get this one. What do you think Maester Marwyn will teach Sam at the Citadel? That is one question that we know Maester Marwyn is in the show. We don't know if it's gonna be in the show. I mean, what did I say? Show twice? I meant in the books.
But I got you.
I meant in the books. Okay, Maester Marwyn is in the books, and he's interested in helping Dany out. And I think Sam will be involved with Dany, I guess. And it may be Sam the one who helps Jon join Dany in the books. He might be that link between the two of them. But in the show, we have confirmed Maester. What's his name? Archmaester Ebrose is the one who we will see, who is, according to the books, he's the one who knows how to heal people. He's very good at the whole medicine part of science. And so, I mean, and we've seen a picture of Sam in a place where he looks like he's learning about medicine stuff because we see a brain on a scale. And so I think I kind of wanted them to merge Marwyn with Ebrose a little bit. But I feel like they won't go with that in the show. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was Marwyn, and then you were the one that actually told me it was Ebrose. But I think they might actually merge those a little bit. We have all this stuff about Sam being a wizard, and maybe he learns a little trick or two. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do something like bring a glass candle into the show or anything this late, but it's possible. But you had all these things, with I've always wanted to be a wizard. And then Gilly calls him a wizard north of the wall, like, wow, you're a wizard. Yeah. It's like, maybe something becomes of that. But, it's more likely it'll tie into Jorah and the grayscale and all that stuff as well. So.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what's going on, at least in that scene with the where he's weighing that. I guess I said it was something. I don't know. You said brain. He's got blood, shit all over him, and Jorah's arm looked kind of wet and shit, like he had poured something on it. I don't know. I think that's the treatment.
Yeah, and I think because you can see that the walls and the wood, everything that's wooden in there, and the look of the walls and everything just matches between the shot of the Jorah's arm and the picture of Sam in that place.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and see, you're the Sherlock, sleuther there. You got all that shit down, so we know that's the same room.
Yeah. God, I better be right. Yeah, I see a lot of mentioning of Preston Jacobs in the chat. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I don't have anything against Preston Jacobs. He makes good videos. That's all I know. I'll just put that out there. But yeah, I want to thank you. I want to thank Bo Snow. Okay, then butcher again for their donation, and Mills Robinson for another donation. Wow, thank you so much. Let me read the first one. Q&A. What are the chances we get a brand vision of Lyanna and Rhaegar getting married by a weirwood to confirm Jon is a true Targaryen and not a bastard? That I wanted to see that really bad when I heard that there was going to be a priest in the show. They were like casting a priest. They're looking for an actor to play a priest, and I was like, oh my god, what if it's and the priest, the dates that the priest was going to be acting or filming were the same dates as the young lord, that they were also casting a young lord for that, and they were filming together, and I was getting excited because like, oh my god, what if it's the wedding? But the wedding wouldn't have a priest, I feel, because they would have had to get married through the old gods, and the old gods don't require a priest. So, but I don't know. Do you think we will see a vision of that?
I think they'll at least have to do maybe Harrenhal. I think we have to see at least the Rhaegar Lyanna love story, so we know as an audience, that Rhaegar was a good guy. We know he had all the stuff from Barristan Selmy and Dany.
Right.
But we have to see that he's not a kidnapping rapist, and the characters need to know that, because that will help validate Jon when he finds out. Otherwise, he finds out Rhaegar's his dad, and he still hates him, and everybody still hates Jon. You know what I mean? So I think we got to see that, and it was kind of going back to the God's Eye thing. That may be where they got married. I think they were.
Yeah.
I think they were. Yeah, and like you said, there shouldn't be a septon for a northern wedding at all. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need like what's the word? I forget the word. Someone to see it happen, like
just a witness. Yeah,
a witness. This, I guess.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No, I definitely want that to happen, because because they haven't proven, like, they've shown us that Jon is the son of Rhaegar, but they haven't shown us proof that Rhaegar did not rape Lyanna, and they have to still show that to us.
I think so.
Yeah. So, okay, Mills was saying, do you think we will see more giants and real ice dragons? And a real ice dragon. I want to see more giants for sure. I mean, that's what the Story in Cloth video was telling us, or showing us, is that really quick clip of people working on giant costumes, which looked like a very recent video. I mean, it could totally be for season 6, but I think it will be for season 7. And I think we will see more giants. I don't know if the giants will be white giants, or if they will be life giants that maybe Bran works into, and then Bran uses them to fight the others. I don't know, man. Like, that would be crazy. That sounds a bit tinfoily, but I think that would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. I also thought about that too. Like, was that like a season 6 clip or something? But it does look fairly new. We hadn't seen it before. And I've questioned, like, is anybody left north of the Wall? It's like Hardhome almost confirmed that everybody was wiped out, the people that didn't survive, and everybody north of the Wall is basically whites now. So I hope so. I hope we don't one wasn't the last. And so maybe we do see that. Maybe we'll see something like that north of the Wall. And also it makes you wonder about the children. They kind of implied the children were wiped out, but if I'm, with the God's Eye thing, I think there's got to be children there, the Order of the Green Men, all that stuff. I mean, you got to, I don't know. So there's got to be some children left at least, but we'll see. I just don't know where anybody would be up there left over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. We will see. We will see. But regarding the ice dragon, I mean, people are going crazy about this ice dragon, and I am convinced that it came from the leaked plot and one of those, because there's no way that everyone just agreed on the one thing that would happen. So I think all the pictures we've been getting have been confirming that the leak plot is legit, and if that ice dragon came from the leak plot, I think we're going to see an ice dragon. I think that's definitely going to happen because it's so fan service. Like, they're all about fan service now, I feel. They're going to show us a lot of stuff that we want to see, and an ice dragon would be pretty badass. I want to see that.
I do admit it would be cool. I don't know if we'll see it. Only reason I say that is because I feel like it's almost a symmetrical thing. If you start taking off the 3 dragons Danny has, right? That's still not anything compared to hundreds of thousands of whites. I mean, there's literally hundreds of thousands of dead zombies coming south. So it's almost like if you take a dragon over, and not that everything has to be perfectly symmetrical, but I feel like you start pulling fire pieces over to the ice side, it's almost unfair. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be cool. It would be cool.
Unless,
but I've always. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say unless Bran becomes like powerful enough to balance things out, but.
Yeah, that's true. But I've always questioned only because, the original stuff, at least George R. R. Martin had to be talked into, including fire dragons in the book. So it's like, would he put an ice dragon in there after that? I don't know. But it may be a show only thing for sure.
Yeah, it might be. And I saw someone in the chat say like an ice dragon and a white dragon are 2 different things, right? So yeah, I think they would be. That's a good point. I don't see why the dragon would turn into an ice dragon if it's just a white, because whites don't have any like icy powers. So I don't know.
Right.
That's an interesting question. Yeah.
But then again, you can explain anything with magic, right?
Yeah.
You just say it's magic. It's magic. He can breathe ice breath even though he's dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Yeah, maybe that's how dragons reacted being turned. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. We don't know. It's never happened before in history.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Mills actually asked something else. Will we see dragon eggs on Dragonstone? I don't think so, because I feel like they don't have enough money for more CGI for dragons.
Yeah.
No, but seriously.
Well, an egg wouldn't cost that much. It's just a little painted rock, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, true. That would be cool, though.
I don't know. Somebody asked something similar in my stream last night. The only reason I would say no is because you would think Stannis would have cleaned that place out.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. But then again, we see Danny in the Spanish trailer we saw.
Yeah.
With in that cavern with the dragon glass. Maybe she discovers some hidden shit in there. Maybe there is a. But then again, I could see that as one of those little shots where, like at the end of season 8, they find a dragon egg and it goes off. You know what I mean? Like there's still something there. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. That'd be cool. I would like to see that. Holy crap! Okay, every time I'm done a question, there's always another one.
There's La Gig, Patreon of mine as well.
Hey, La Gig, thank you so much. Val and Chris, what are your plans for videos and or broadcasts from Con of Thrones? Oh, yes, Con of Thrones is happening at the end of this week.
Yes.
We're actually leaving. I'm leaving on Thursday. I think you're leaving.
Yeah, I'll be there Wednesday, so I'll be heading Wednesday and getting there probably mid-afternoon Wednesday, and also just to get settled in, and then I'll have a vendor booth there, so I'll have to check in Thursday. So. Yeah.
If you guys still have a chance to buy tickets to Con of Thrones, but I mean it's in Nashville, so it might be a bit far for you. But we're gonna be there this weekend. It's gonna be really fun, and we are going to try and live stream something from there. We're all gonna be together, like Chris and myself, and then also Rawrest and Kevin from the Bat Productions and Tarzan from Trial by Trivia. We're all gonna be together in the same place. We're gonna meet in person, which is gonna be pretty weird. We've never met in person before, so this is going to be interesting.
No. As much as we've talked for 2.5 years now, it's still going to be weird. But I feel, I don't know. It'll be cool. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be good.
We'll definitely be doing some stuff. I'm sure I'll have a booth there if anybody's going. It's booth 304. That'll probably be a hangout spot for everybody, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Come lay your shit down so you can walk around or whatever. But so anyway, we'll do something, and I think we'll probably do something with the side effect too. I don't know.
Yeah, some podcast stuff, and also we're planning on playing a game called Jackbox.
That was the damn name of that game. I mentioned it last night on my stream, and I couldn't remember the damn name of it.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that, and it's like a questions game. You get asked a question, and then we all answer a question. We all answer the question, and you guys can see our answers, and then you can vote. If you want to be part of it, you can vote to pick the best answer out of all of ours. So that'll be fun. We will announce everything properly. We got Ernie Garcia here. Thank you so much for the donation. Could John and Danny fall in love and Danny go mad after? Jon might kill her and gain control of dragons. It'd be like Azor Ahai killing his wife for Lightbringer. Oh.
Yeah, I see it. I think a lot of people have that same idea as far as like a parallel with the Azor Ahai thing or the Nisa Nisa thing. But again, I go back to my default. I just never thought that the Nisa Nisa thing was a literal. I think that's the Valyrian steel recipe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I could definitely see, I mean, I don't know. This thing can't end all pretty and clean. Somebody's got to go. There may be some kind of sacrifice that parallels that. We just don't know. We're just in blind territory here.
Yeah, I think it's very possible for Dany to go mad as well. There's been signs, but I also feel like there's people around her who could keep her in check. And then I also think there's a high possibility for her to die, or high probability, however you say that. I think I think she might die too. But and then I guess Jon could get the dragons by default if she dies, or I don't know. That would be interesting.
Yeah, if there's magic left, we don't know.
Yeah.
Does magic have to go away completely? We don't. It's I don't know.
Yeah. I think that will be the bittersweet thing. The magic will be gone completely. No.
Yeah.
There will be peace, but no magic. I see Lila Geek saying Val beats Rorys for Chris. Thank you, Lila. That's nice.
Don't tell Rorys that.
No, I will save this. I will save it and show it to her. Alright, that's awesome. Okay.
Screenshot it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So
you need to start that hashtag campaign too.
I know. Well, we were gonna take a picture and then have like
oh yes.
Yeah, so Chris will be in the middle, and then Rorys and myself will be on each side, and we'll be I'm ice and Rorys is fire. So you guys pick ice or fire.
That's right. We got to make that happen.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we have in here? The Arya purpose in Game of Thrones, war against White Walkers, doesn't seem to be her thing. Could she be killed off? I feel like, what I feel like may happen to Arya, and I don't know if you've talked about this, Chris, but it could be that, how Jon wants to go on that mission beyond the wall, like maybe he stops by Winterfell again before going on this mission, and he tells everyone that what he's doing, because he has to talk to people before he gets there, I'm assuming. He has to like meet back up with Tormund and all these other people who are going up there.
Right.
So he'll be talking about that, and then Arya will be like, okay, I'm joining, I'm gonna go with you guys, and then Jon will be like, no, you're staying here, and then they're gonna go, and then Arya is gonna leave and follow them and go after them without Jon knowing, and that might be how she ends up dying. But at the same time, like, that would be a bit of an underwhelming death for Arya. I mean,
yeah, that's true. But it also it could make sense though if you think about the a lot of people are asking about the Sansa speech, which was actually a Ned speech in the books that he told Arya. Mm-hmm. The lone wolf and the pack survives. That's kind of the choice there, I think, for them. Are they going to do that type of thing? But then again, you got to ask yourself about Arya. Like, what was the whole Braavosi thing about? If she's not going to be a part of the end game, what did she go learn to be an assassin for?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's I could go a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm. That hasn't been played out yet, and I also feel like she still has to meet up with her old love. That might be a sad scene where one of them dies in each other's arms. Gendry. That's what I'm
like Gendry. Yeah.
Yeah.
the guy that's a Baratheon with the Warhammer now.
Yeah, exactly.
Robin Stoops, you can get a hat from my Teespring store. It's on any video description link. Sorry, I just saw that pop up.
No problem. Any of Chris's videos. I don't have his link yet. Do you? Okay, we got Nikhil Patel. Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you for the donation. He's asking, do you think Bran will go back to the time of the creation of the White Walkers and try to stop Leaf from this mistake? I feel like it would have happened already because of it's a time loop. It's a closed time loop. So whatever has happened is what could have happened. Like, if it didn't happen, like the time is not going to break into two different timelines. It's one continuous one. So if it didn't happen, then it's not going to happen. Like the Hodor thing. The Hodor thing had happened, and that's like why Bran went back and did it, because it had already happened. Bran already had to do
Right.
it. Like,
yeah, it's a closed loop. There's no entry point. You can't figure it out. Don't even try.
yeah, yeah,
Exactly. No, I mean, I don't know. That's interesting. I think a few I've said this a few times too in videos. I think a few well-placed time things would be fine, but to overdo it would be kind of silly. It would go in the sci-fi realm. But, I think Bloodraven warning him, like the ink is dry. I think he learned from experience. Maybe that's the Mad King stuff, burn them all type thing. And he learned it. And obviously we saw it can be done. He called Ned's name. But then again, that already happened too. It's another loop.
Yeah.
So it's a paradox. It's a closed loop. You can't figure. There's no entry point. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I think he might have. Maybe he learns his lesson with the whole mark thing, where he's running around by himself and getting marked and shit. And the wall has to come down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a lot of people ask about, is Bran like Bran the Builder or the Night King or whatever as well. And I said this last night in the stream as well. It's like I could see that. I would be cool like for him to be responsible for building the wall and bringing it down. It'd be a kind of a cool little.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I don't see how he manifests himself physically. You know what I mean? To be another. Now, could he influence other people? Yes, but I don't think he can be another person.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Physically.
Well, he could he? I don't know. He would mess up anyone that he works into, just like he did Hodor.
Yeah, but he can never. Yeah, he he can never do it though unless he did it the first time, which is another time loop thing. He can't. That's the only reason. It's the only reason he could work Hodor in the first place.
I guess he could go back and try, and it didn't work. And then that's kind of like the whole theory with the Mad King, how like he started hearing voices and he just went mad and he didn't do anything about it. Yeah, I know. I think that's it. That's it, man.
Yeah, I mean we saw that from Boromir Sixskins too. He tried that and he was a super powerful warg and he couldn't do it.
True
when he died the final time.
yeah, exactly. Oh, crazy guy. Okay, I see. What flashbacks do you think we will see this season? Well, again, I think they have to show us something that proves that Rhaegar didn't rape Lyanna. So it might be like some love story between them two, some love scene between them two. I think they should show us that. And I feel like Bran might even do some more research on the White Walkers and like try to learn more about them by going back and seeing things. But then again, he has to be careful not to get touched again.
Yeah, and we don't know if that mark lasted. Is it one spot? Does it work again? I mean, I would imagine it would be permanent until the Night King dies, but I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think Harrenhal at least, or at least that's part, not necessarily the whole tournament or anything, but for the show, but at least the Rhaegar piece. Whether or not they show Rhaegar, I don't know. They'd have to get him just right. We talked about it before. It's just going to be like a behind the head shot of him real quick standing at the weirwood tree somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just see, I guess, Lyanna's face facing us, and then I don't know. Some silver hair there for Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Man, because people would get so angry if they got him. Like you're not gonna please everyone with the one Rhaegar. Like there's always gonna be, everyone's gonna be half and half. Anyways, so there's like another question over here. I heard a theory that Jon will be killed and resurrected as a White Walker, who will then raise all the Starks in the crypts. So Jon will raise all the Starks in the crypts after he gets turned into a White Walker. Well, the problem there is that how do you get turned into a White Walker? Because we know that you can get turned into a White, which is the thing that doesn't think and just attacks. But can you get turned into a White Walker? I don't know, because we don't know how, does it only work on babies? Like the thing that the White Walkers were doing to Craster's babies? Could they do that to an adult human? We don't know that yet. I guess it's possible. Possible because it might,
Yeah, it kind of goes back to Craster, right? I mean, what's special about Craster? We know, I did a video on that a few weeks ago about his parents. Why could it be important? Is it his bloodline? Is it like being a Stark or being a Targaryen or anything like that as far as blood goes? We just don't know. And in the books, it's a lot. We don't know. We know even less. There is no de facto leader called the Night King. The Night's King was a tale.
Yeah.
And so it's just so far ahead. We just don't know how that works. Could an adult be? And then again, think about a lot of people think, well, John's going to be the next Night King or something. Why? Why does the Night King want to give up his role? you know,
Yeah, true.
I don't see. You know what I mean? So what does he really want? Does he want his humanity back? Does he want to die? Does he want to just meet his makers and kill them all? We just no idea.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I mean, like John turning into a white or a White Walker. I mean, I feel like John needs to stay alive for the entire thing. I just feel like he will survive everything, especially since he already died and was brought back. I feel like at least he's going to last until the very end without dying again. Because it would, like people have said, that it would cheapen the whole resurrection thing if they do it too much. So, I feel like, yeah, I just, I don't know.
It wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to just die again. I don't know. It's like why die in the first place?
Yeah.
Is that just to get him out of the Night's Watch? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I thought that's all it was for. Right. That's the Night King eat food. I don't think so.
Yeah, it makes you wonder though. Like the whole thing with the whites or the White Walkers, the others in the books is like they have armor. Is there like a White Walker armor smith up there? Hammering away at shit. I don't know. They seem to have a culture in the books and stuff. And they speak something.
Oh yeah.
The old tongue or something. We don't know.
Yeah, they have this weird language they were gonna use in the show, but then decided not to because it's supposed to sound weird. Like I don't know.
Like icy screeches and shit.
Yeah. So. Well, they did have the one White Walker going like.
Yeah, he did actually. That's right. We did get the screech when the whole Sam story there, or the Fist of the First Men there.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what he meant by that.
Yeah, I think he just said, "Go the hell this way." That's he was his point.
Yeah.
This way, motherfuckers. That's what he was saying.
Oh my god. Okay,
Sorry, is this a PG stream? I apologize.
No. We're good. Okay, I saw a question over here. I think someone's asking if Melisandre and Arya will meet again. And what would happen if they do? Okay, so I think, well, Arya wanted to kill Melisandre before, but then she took her off the list. So I don't know. I don't think. And I mean, and she had her on her list because she was going to kill Gendry, and she took Gendry away. But if Arya finds out that Gendry is still alive, she wouldn't have a reason to kill Melisandre anymore. So I don't think she would go for that. I think if Arya and Melisandre met again, and oh my god, they have to because Melisandre said they would. I just think like they have to meet in some way. You think they will meet in the afterlife?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you think they got to meet again. I think they have to, and that's what made me worry about Melisandre because I don't know. Did she actually take her off the list, or did she just not admit she was still there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's like it made me worry that she was going to be at Con of Thrones before she canceled.
Yeah, she canceled.
Damn it! But yeah, that made me worry. Like just dead characters going. But yeah, so I don't know. They got to meet again, and I don't know how that goes. I almost thought that she would kill her, and then like at her dying breath or whatever, she tells her about John and all the things that happened, or something. I don't know, to get her back on track to go home. Something's got to make her decide. Okay, I want to go home now.
Yeah.
So otherwise, she's just going to go from the Freys to King's Landing and just keep trying to kill people. So either a meeting with her, or maybe Gendry or the Hound on the way, or something, a reunion of some type. That's what I was thinking would get her back on track.
Yeah, exactly. And it would have to be before Arya makes it to Winterfell, because I don't think Arya's going anywhere after that, unless she just decides to leave, go beyond the wall or something. But we know that Melisandre is down in Dragonstone now, so are they going to meet when they're coming, like, when Arya's going north and Melisandre's coming south? Like, are they going to meet there, or are they just going to miss each other?
Yeah, and what threw me off, though, was I never even thought about it. With Melisandre in the trailer was at Dragonstone. It completely makes sense she would go back to Dragonstone. It was a Baratheon-held place. But then she's watching Dany kind of come up the stairs. Is she going to talk to Dany, and then she gets sent off or leaves? And then, of course, Carice posted that picture of the makeup. Now, was that last season? I don't know.
the makeup. What the fuck?
Yeah, the old
The
lady
old lady
makeup.
makeup. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So she could walk right back up into Winterfell and
I don't know. I would say like I was convinced that those people coming up the stairs were John and Davos and not Danny. So I feel like at that point maybe Melisandre has already talked to Danny.
yeah, so maybe she's still hanging.
Right, and then Davos will tell Danny that Melisandre burnt a child, and then Danny will kill her, and that's it for Melisandre.
That's true. That's possible. But I wanted to see Kinvara come over, and I wanted to see Melisandre Kinvara mud wrestle. You know, I got the
Yeah.
prince that was promised. No, I got the prince that was promised. Well, she's fire made flesh dragons over here. No, he came back to life because I saw him do this in the flames. I wanted to see that confrontation.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think I don't. You do more filming news than I do, but I didn't see anything about that actress coming back.
No, I didn't. No, nothing. I don't think she will. It's weird. Anyways, I got another question. Do you think Arya will tell Sansa about Littlefinger and Tywin's meeting in Harrenhal? That's a good question because yeah, a lot of people forgot that Littlefinger went to Harrenhal when Arya was being the Tywin's cupbearer.
Right.
And she heard the things that Littlefinger was telling Tywin, and Littlefinger was helping Tywin beat everyone else. Especially Robb was one of the people who Littlefinger was helping Tywin defeat. So I think she would remember it, and I hope they don't just skip over that or like act like it didn't happen. I hope the writers remember that that scene happened, and I hope they use it because it makes sense for Arya to tell Sansa that happened when she sees Littlefinger. It's like this guy was plotting to kill Robb, you know, back during the War of the Five Kings. So what
I think that definitely could come into it as far as what starts that drama up there. I mean, we already know there's drama, and she's going to be whispering in Sansa's ear and Jon's ear. Littlefinger will be, but when Arya shows up, or even the Hound, who was there when he held the blade to Ned's throat. So you got a lot of things that could kind of trigger that shit.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. And then I was just thinking now, like if if Arya tells Sansa, and then Bran arrives, and then Bran tells him that he can look into people's pasts and shit, like they could ask him to look into Littlefinger's past. It's like,
right.
Well, yeah, let's see what he did, and then that's how they find out about Ned's thing. All right. So we got another donation. Thank you so much, Bo Snow. And I don't know if I'm name butchering, but what
Bo
part,
Snow sounds good.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. What part, if any, will River Run play this season? That's a good question because I did see what's his name? Edmure. Edmure will be back this season. So yeah. I feel like Arya will release him from the cells at the Twins. And then I don't know if we will get to see Riverrun if we will just see him leaving the Twins, because
I don't think we'll see Riverrun again. Honestly, I think they got to get through all this stuff pretty quick. So, but I agree. I think she does release Edmure.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect them to see Riverrun again in season 8, maybe when they're trying to get more people to join their team to fight against the White Walkers. That's where I would expect to see it again. But I feel like, I don't know, season 7 might have already too much going on.
Yeah,
you never
exactly.
know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's almost like, is Edmure going to become a red shirt? You know, I don't know. How many people can you add to this team? You know what I mean?
That's true. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, wait.
Doc Holliday. I know this man. I know this guy.
Holy crap, it's like all of your good fans are coming. I like it. Does Arya kill and take Melisandre's face as a disguise when she enters Winterfell? When she enters Winterfell? Like Arya would have Melisandre's face when she goes to Winterfell? Well, because we already know that Melisandre is a Dragonstone and Arya isn't a Dragonstone, so...
Right, it's like Melisandre has to leave there in order to meet up with Arya somewhere, and that may already be Winterfell. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but man,
it all depends on the timing, and she'd have to kill her, and is that going to happen? Does Dany do it like you said? Because of I don't know, it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, then again, Melisandre could get in without her choker and her medicine, her magic potions. There, she just takes the, stops drinking that for a while, takes off the choker, and she can walk right in anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, and I know some people saying like Arya will take Sansa's face. I don't think Arya has gone that dark yet. Like it's her sister. I don't think she would wear her face. I don't know.
No, no, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she would take anybody's. I guess I don't know. Maybe she has to since she learned all that shit over in Bravos anyway. But maybe Arya and Melisandre actually run into each other, but Arya never knows it because Melisandre's out of her disguise.
Yeah, yeah. True.
I
Oh,
don't know.
dude, you know what I just thought of? What if Arya
Uh-oh, a
actually?
what if moment. Here it is,
I
folks.
know. What if Arya actually takes, because you gave me the idea that Arya has to take a face again because that's what she learned. Like we got to see that again. What if she actually takes a face of one of the wildlings, and then one of the wildlings that is beyond the wall with John is actually Arya, and then shit.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because there are some random wildlings. We saw that one guy that I think you pointed out in your trailer review that I wasn't paying attention to, like if it was the whole team was like major characters.
Yeah.
But there seems to be some red shirts up there, some random guys, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then people were saying like this guy with the hood, he has been shown a bit too much. Like maybe he's special in some way. Like he looks like a random wildling, but why are we seeing his face so much? Like in the first trailer, he turns around. In the second trailer, he's behind next to John.
Right.
Who is that guy? And some other people were thinking that he might be Howland Reed. So, wait.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Howland Reed, that goes back to what I was saying before. Is it's like, obviously he's got to come to the story. We're going to see him. Why has he not been in Winterfell? You know what I'm saying? This especially Rob's coronation and especially John's with all the White Walker talk. So that goes back to my old theory as far as the God's Eye, as far as he's been there before. He's probably he's got to know what's going on. There's a reason he's not showing up at these events. Sending his kids over to swear fealty instead of him. He is doing something related to the God's Eye and the children or something. I don't know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think
Got to
so.
be.
And we gotta see him. Anyways, okay, wait. Let's take a really quick break, and we'll be right back in a little bit. Okay, guys. We'll keeping an eye on the chat over here. Missy Kirvan.
Sounds good. I see. Okay, I good. I see your thing now. Be right back. Cool. I just had to piss real bad.
What?
Hey, all right, I'm good. I'm good, I think.
Aha! Hey everyone, we are back.
All right, all right.
Okay, stop the silly jokes, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Uh,
Oh man, that is the first time I did like a be right back thing on a live stream. So I'm learning, still learning. Okay, do we have a whole bunch of new questions? And can you guys hear us? I think you can. I hope you can. Okay, yes, I am the name butcher. I am. Sandra. Okay, I saw a question. Okay, there's a question
you
here.
have to do that shirt, by the way. Have you done that shirt yet? You need to do that shirt.
A what?
The name Butcher shirt. Did you do that shirt?
Oh yeah, no, I'm still trying because I didn't want to put the logo I designed on a shirt because I wanted someone to make it look better than it is, and I've been waiting to find like a designer who helps me out with that. Actually, are there any designers in the chat right now that want to help me out, like redesign my name Butcher logo, and then I can put it on a shirt? That would be cool. Okay. So yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I don't know, how can I have you guys like contact me on Twitter? Okay, Twitter is one of the easiest places to contact me. Okay. So who is okay? Yeah, some people left. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I hope.
Nah, they'll come back. You know, they'll drop off and come back. They were just checking their text message and stuff.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, I might need a logo designer too or something because you know my shirts don't sell worth a shit. I need a designer too.
Man, no, and I designed a shirt with like a hat that was raining little hats, and that's like the best thing I could do.
No, I saw that. I like it.
Oh, yeah, you do. I liked it too. I mean, but I didn't get a good reaction from other people for it. But anyways, by the way, if you want any Because Geek t-shirts, that will be on my TeePublic store, and I think that's in the description as well. And then for Chris's shirts and hats and everything, you can go to his video descriptions. Everything will be there. Okay, so questions. Why is everyone preparing for war with White Walkers? They aren't exactly trying to scale the wall. Just let them be and forget about them north of the wall.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think that goes back to Brand's dilemma, as I called it in that video I did, which is, do you die or do you go through and take a chance of them getting to the wall and deal with it while you have the prince that was promised? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, at some point they'll figure out a way around it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure you're prepared, even though these White Walkers are taking forever. But anyway.
Yes.
So Snow in Winterfell, it keeps giving me these questions. I'm sorry I haven't read it yet. Do you think the Hound will tell Arya and Sansa about Littlefinger's betrayal of Ned? He was in the... Oh, yeah, we were talking about this. Like, the Hound was in the throne room, so it's very possible that he's the one who tells Sansa and Arya about it when he sees Littlefinger being so close to Sansa. And why didn't he tell them before? Well, he didn't know that they were going to be so close to Littlefinger. Like, that's something that he would find out when he gets to Winterfell, if he gets to Winterfell.
Right. And it could be a combo thing where you have the Arya thing with Littlefinger when she was with Tywin. And then the Hound comes in and says, "Oh yeah, he's an asshole. He did this back in King's Landing."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He would use his signature word. What's this cunt doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can see that. I can see that scene now.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. And then the scene we were talking about on the podcast of like the Hound seeing Brienne in Winterfell and like having like that stare down or like another fight or something, and then like Tormund like just puffing his chest in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a good scene.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, we were supposed to talk about the trailer, guys. Okay, are there any questions about the trailer here?
Yeah, we mentioned parts of it at times.
Yeah, at times. No, these live streams never go the way we plan them. Okay, so why? Oh, no skills. I've seen your name before. I've seen you around. Thank you for the donation. And why is Missandei still alive? Barristan Selmy, etc. killed were killed, but not her. I'm not sure she's one of Danny's 3 treasons, but I also don't think they are keeping her just to show some raunchy eunuch sexy time. I don't know. I'd say, like, at the same time, I feel like they are leaving her there for that because they just want to have at least one good love story in this whole war-packed story. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's something that David and Dan would think is important, and then some, like, most of the audience just want, but it's kind of to appeal to more people to have that one love story. But at the same time, I do think that it's kind of weird that they keep showing us their scene in the trailer, because they save the good stuff for the trailer, right? So it should have some meaning.
Yeah, it's like is it the love story that actually is going to work, except for the fact that it's a tragedy because they can't really do anything. So it's like, what are they doing? But yeah, I will say this though, the Barristan Selmy thing is insane. It makes no sense in the show for them to kill him off, and it's like they needed to make her entourage a little smaller for what? I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is like maybe the actor had wanted to do something else or something, and
no, he was pissed about it. He didn't understand
really?
it either. Yeah, he was pissed about it. He actually said that didn't make any sense to me as an actor why I'm being cut right now.
Yeah, I feel like they just wanted some shocking death. Like they just wanted to kill someone and they picked him, and just to have the death. I don't know.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. I don't know. As far as Missandei, I don't see her betraying Danny, but then again, they did cut out, I believe it was a cut scene, right? That she specifically says to Missandei, "Don't ever betray me," or something. I believe.
Yeah. So that scene, it was a deleted scene, and then makes you wonder, like, why did they delete it?
Right. Yeah.
Was it because it was too lame, or was it because it was revealing a twist?
But I just don't see with her backstory why she would ever. She was rescued essentially. So
yeah, she has no reason other than maybe just secretly working for the master still. But I don't know. There hasn't been any foreshadowing for it, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, so I got $5 from Canned Tuna. I love that name. Thank you so much. Do you think it's better to
I want some tuna now? Sorry, go ahead.
Want some Thai tuna. I love Thai tuna. Do you think it's better to read the books than watch the show, or like me, find the show and wait till it's over to start reading? I think it's better to read the books after, in my personal opinion, because that's the way I did it too. I think I started reading them in like season 2, after season 1 ended, probably. And I feel like it helped me appreciate the show a lot more. Because then you read the books and then you want the show to be like the books, but if you watch the show, it's like, okay, this is awesome. Now you have the books to enhance that experience.
Yeah,
that you already had.
I can see that.
Yeah. Who is Juan's birthday? Juan? Happy birthday, Juan. I don't know if that's a thing. I see.
Do what? Who are we wishing happy birthday to?
Happy birthday to Juan in the chat.
Oh, happy birthday, Juan.
Yeah, so you agree that you wanted to, well, you read the books. Oh, you read the books and you didn't know that you were watching the show.
Yeah, I had a weird hybrid story. I said this in my stream a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I started watching the show. I mean, I knew about the show, and I think it was maybe the Red Wedding. It broke the internet that day, and I was at work, and I was like, "What is this Game of Thrones shit?" And the guy's like, his actual quote was, "You have to watch. This show's fucking insane." And so I went upstairs and started watching it on HBO Go, and I was like, got hooked. And then I went and started reading the books, and had realized once I got through probably Game of Thrones that I'd read it before. It was something familiar, and I guess I'd read it back in my college days or something. Maybe I don't know if I ever got to Clash or whatever. But then so it was kind of a hybrid thing.
Yeah, that's a funny story.
But then now it's an unhealthy obsession, and somehow I'm making YouTube videos about it. So I'm not. It's crazy how this shit happens. It just kind of happened that way.
I know, it's so weird. And then you get it. You just become like such a. Like when I say, like, it sounds like I'm like full of myself when I say it, but you become an expert on it, and
yeah, right.
And then you forget the fact that it's just a show. It's just a made up thing.
It is, but it's so what I think that, and then I did a video that was like, "What's your Game of Thrones story? But why are we so obsessed with it?" Because I wanted to talk about it, just like why is it so obsessive? I mean, it's probably the biggest thing in a long time as far as a cultural thing, like Star Wars, and it's because it's got all this history that's almost damn near believable.
Yeah.
It's so in depth with the history of it and so deep in these backstories. It's just, it's insane.
And
then you start making YouTube videos and you start going to bed dreaming about it and shit because you're thinking like, I need to say this in a video or what. Like,
I will say it's confess to the audience that I have had a dream in which Tyrion was flirting with me. And he was pretty good at it. This happened, okay? This is the crazy shit that happens when you get too much into it. Anyways, I did want to say a quick thank you to Tactical Teuton, I think. And actually, Canadian money. Thank you so much for the Canadian money. No, I'm just happy to see someone from Canada around here. They didn't ask a question, but thank you so much for that. And I also saw someone saying that they're from Venezuela, and that's awesome. I'm from Venezuela, for those of you who don't know, so happy to see you here. Yeah, what else were we saying? I lost track. I saw another thing over here. Okay, we got another question from our mod, from Tina Cherry. What part do you still think Jorah has to play besides the grayscale? That's another good question. Because we feel like the grayscale thing is just, it was pointless, right? It was kind of to just include the whole Griff, what was his name?
Young Griff, Aegon, Fagon, I guess.
To include a little bit of that story, because in the books it's John Connington, the one who goes through old Valyria and he gets the grayscale, and so they gave that to Jorah in the show. But what is the point of that? Like, Jorah getting the grayscale didn't really change the story in any way. It's like, it made us scared that can we please block this sticky bandito thing? It's not, I'm not happy with that comment right there. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, the grayscale didn't change the story in any way.
Right. Yeah, and I'd originally hypothesized, just because it was like, what is the point of the grayscale in the show if you're not going to do the Griff characters in Fagon? I was like, could this be like an in-game thing where it's like some biological weapon against the White Walkers or the Whites? And I don't know. Well,
yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Arya thing. It's got to mean something. Otherwise, she could have just went to anywhere and just hung out and, I don't know, washed dishes for a living. But no, she learned to kill people in a very unique way. So it's like, why include that and make Jorah the one? Just to get healed, just to show that Sam learned something. I don't know. It's odd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, exactly. And then if he gets healed, then that's it. That's it for his grayscale. Like.
Right.
Danny didn't get it. Like, maybe it was to prove that, Danny did touch that arm and she didn't get it. Maybe to prove that Danny is immune to disease. It's just not.
Right. It's not. It's not enough. It's like you have to either it's got to be used in some way as a tool, or maybe Sam, in the process of helping him out, figures something else out about the White Walkers or Endgame. I don't know.
Yeah. No. By the way, DJ11, do you want to mod? I can make you a mod.
DJ11, what's up, DJ11?
Yeah. See him right there. Saying we need more mods over here.
I hadn't seen those guys since whooped your ass in trivia.
Yeah. We did well. We did really well. So okay, we have a question from Herb. Question for Val. After the mission, do you think Gendry will ride to Winterfell and reunite with Arya? Maybe something will spark. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I want him to see Arya again. And I feel like the idea I had, this is my crazy theory, okay? I have no idea if this could happen at all, but if Arya does go beyond the wall, like following Jon after Jon tells her not to go, and then she ends up dying up there for whatever reason, like, what if as she's dying, then she meets with Gendry, and then, like, say that she's wearing the wildling's face, and then as she dies, the face, like she takes off the face, and then it's Gendry who is trying to help this wildling, and then he realizes that it's Arya, and then oh my god, that just went full tinfoil. Okay, it's not that bad, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I see so many different scenes where like somebody's dying in somebody's last words or something. I don't know if they can overdo that, but yeah, I mean, I think they have to meet again at least. I don't know. You go back to the thing when season 1, I don't want to be a lady, you know, all that kind of stuff with Ned. But then again, you know, she goes and becomes this assassin, gets on this revenge thing, and then somebody talks her out if she decides to go home. Maybe she wants to live a normal life. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's almost fan service, but
yeah.
They got to meet again. You know, I think maybe she stops by and sees Hot Pie too and has some gravy, some gravy and some wolf bread or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
Because you never give up on the gravy. But yeah, I mean, I at least think they run at each other again. She definitely had eyes for him, so maybe I had said before, maybe like him or the Hound or some of them getting back together like that would, or at least having being reunited was kind of the thing that gets her back to like thinking, all right, I need to go home to my family.
Yeah, exactly.
So it don't have to be a full-fledged love story because I don't think it's going to end well.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. So I saw, so we haven't really talked about Arya killing Littlefinger, but I do think it's a big possibility. You think so, Chris?
Yes. I mean, I had mentioned this in a live stream as well. It's like, okay, I think Arya is definitely the one to do it, but if Sansa's the one who gives the order, shouldn't she listen to her father and swing the sword? You know?
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't, not that she's, ever practiced with a sword. Somebody was asking that last night too, like about Sansa and Dany. Shouldn't they learn to fight a little bit? Like, yeah, they should.
Yeah.
She gets knocked off that damn dragon. Yeah, she needs to know something.
No, well, I feel like that a girl that, what's her name, the Ali Skarstark, I feel like she's going to be doing some training at Winterfell because we have seen that Brienne is going to be training Podrick some more over there, so I feel like more people will join that training when they see it happen. And I also saw a picture where it's like Brienne and Tormund, I think, and then on the bridge you can see Sansa and Littlefinger. So now we know that Sansa and Littlefinger, that picture of them on the bridge, we know that they're just watching people train in the yard. I think that's
yeah, and maybe a little bit of since you'll have Brienne training Pod. Mm-hmm. Maybe that kind of opens the door for more of the in-game stuff. More women in the combat or becoming, different roles, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So if you have Alice Karstark, if you said she joins that training, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think so. And then we know, I think Brienne and Podrick are going to stay at Winterfell, so they better do something there like that, just something productive.
Yeah, otherwise they're all just sitting around like, just eating and taking naps and
yeah. Oh man,
you got to have some story there besides Littlefinger, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. We got another donation from Mills Robinson. Jeez, thank you. Do you think Tyrion might form a relationship with one of the dragons? Yeah, why not? I think so. I mean, he
definitely bonded with them in a sense, or they didn't eat him at least. So it makes you wonder. Speaking of the trailer, since we hadn't mentioned this trailer yet, or much of it, it's like, all right, what is he doing on that little like cliff area at Dragonstone? Why is he way out far from the castle? What is he doing out there? Mm-hmm. Is that I'm going to try to ride a dragon thing, or is John meeting? What is that out there? That's got me curious.
Yeah, I know. I really want Tyrion to get on top of one of them, but I don't know. Like, I don't know who will happen. I do want to see it, but I don't want to say that it's definitely.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to be I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have to have Valyrian blood, but not really. If you think about the Nettles thing in the books, potentially. Mm-hmm. If she wasn't dragon seed or whatever, but he said you don't have to be a Targaryen to ride a dragon. But also, nobody ever said there had to be 3 dragon riders either.
Yeah, I guess. Never thought of that before.
People we assume that because the dragon has to have 3 heads, the whole Rhaegar prophecy, but not necessarily riding them.
Yeah, exactly. man. Okay, so we'll see. I got 2 more donations. There was one. Oh, okay, so John. I don't know. I don't even want to try to say your last name. Could Arya be seeing Nymeria in her pack-in trailer 2 instead of Winterfell? Arya doesn't look like she's reached the north. I don't know. I mean, like I had already assumed that was the north. I mean, there's a lot of snow around her, so I mean, she's still down in like a little forest type of thing, and I do think that something might happen there with Nymeria. But I feel like that scene where she's on a horse and kind of like looking at something, I felt like that was Winterfell, but I could be wrong. I mean, it could be something.
I do too. It feels like it's like a look, like she's coming over the horizon, and it's wide open. It's got the plains up there up north. It looks to be the north to me, and she's seeing home again for the first time since season 1, 6 damn years ago. Yeah. That's crazy. That's you think about it. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's got to be like, holy shit, it's real. I really did grow up there. You know, that was the kind of look I saw.
Exactly. Like she won't remember like where things are in the place. Well, they did rebuild it though, but I am assuming they rebuilt it the same way it was before. But anyways, I just want to say, canned tuna. These $5 are for you, Chris. Apparently, the first ones were for me. Yeah. So he just or she, I don't know. You, I'm sorry if I got your gender wrong. Thanks, love both channels. Cheers. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Cantun. Appreciate that. This all goes to Val. This is her channel, though. This is all her live chat.
Oh, that will be good.
Super chat.
I'll buy Chris something.
Yeah.
At the con.
Just give me up a Call's Geek T-shirt, and I'll wear it on my channel. Yeah, I told you we should have done it a long time ago. Swap shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, we gotta do that. We gotta do that and take a picture.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We got, what else we got? This capital H is saying, I've asked SmokeScreen before, but I think once the wall falls, the Night King will raise his arms, and all the corpses from the gift to Dorne will rise. That'll be
Season 8 dilemma. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that would be insane. And I have also thought about like what are like it makes sense for that to happen, because what is stopping the Night King from raising all the dead bodies in Westeros? I mean, like, does he have like a limit to his reach? Like, does he have to be close enough to them to do it? Or
yeah, we don't know. I mean, we know from like the Benjen thing, you know, or actually not just Benjen, but Flowers and everybody, the guys at the Night's Watch originally in season 1 he wasn't around then, so there's definitely some magic up there anyway. So the wall seems to be blocking that. It seems to happen regardless, but he can make it obviously happen faster by raising his arms or snapping his fingers or blinking or dancing or whatever in the hell he needs to do. So I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but. Yeah, and that's going to multiply his army exponentially.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people ask about the Starks in Winterfell, but I don't know. You got to think, with those iron swords rusted all across the laps of the lords and stuff, probably not a lot of even bones left down there. So I don't know.
Right, you'd hope they're all like decomposed by then. They can't even move anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have some kind of structure. So if there's not even bones left, if iron's already gone from swords, there's probably not. I mean, the more recent deaths, obviously, but probably not a lot of people still actually there. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I would hope they burned all those bodies from the Battle of Bastards, because, I mean, I don't even know how they would do that, but...
Yeah, John knows to burn bodies. He started doing it in season 1. He knew.
Yeah, true. Oh, by the way, canned tuna is a guy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. Okay, we got... oh my goodness. Oh, this is the one from Venezuela. Thank you so much for the donation. But you didn't ask a question. That's cool. Doug Stewart. Hey, thank you for the donation, man. Great job, guys. Q&A. Will Bran and the Night King fight the final battle with their minds? Oh, damn, that would be
something different besides just a sword fight, eh?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude. No, that's gotta happen, because they're both like, I feel like Bran will reach like he will get good, like he will get really, really powerful, and he will match the Night King's power, I feel.
Yeah, that actually, somebody asked earlier about the brand stuff this season. That actually may be part of season 7 where he's learning to be, he's getting really powerful and they're starting to fuck with each other a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
we saw the little thing with the crows. He's working all the crows at one time. He's flying. He never walks again, but he flies. I don't know if that feels that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He's spying on him apparently. Maybe he looks up at him. Maybe he's looking at the wall. We don't know. But maybe they start fucking with each other a little bit. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. And what did anyone tell you in the, or did you say it, because I haven't had a chance to watch your breakdown yet. I will watch it after this. I know, I'm sorry. That the Night King, some people were telling me that the Night King could be looking up at a dragon. Like maybe they were tricking us in the trailer to make us think that he was looking at the raven, and he was in fact looking at a dragon.
Yeah, it could be. You just don't know. They cut it up to fool you, but they made you think he was looking up and realizing it's Bran, and Bran comes out of his vision.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. The
Could be
continuation
the wall.
of all that
Yeah,
makes sense.
exactly. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's good. That's good. Ooh, more Venezuelan people in the chat. I notice you. I am reading a lot of these comments, guys. Like I know, like I don't get around to answering everything, but I am seeing you. And the wait. Okay. I do need to say it's 8:30. We've been going for 2 hours, and it was supposed to be 2 hours long. The stream. We can keep going for a little bit longer, but we do have to get off around 9 because we have a call.
Oh yes, that's correct.
At 9. All right. So
and we need to eat before Chris faints and falls out of his chair.
Oh yeah, that too.
So,
okay, let's see what else we got here. Will we see more magic from the Night King by Brutal Games? I think so. Yeah, I think they have to show us something else that he can do. I feel like he hasn't shown a lot of his powers other than bringing people back back from the dead. I mean, turning people into whites is what I mean. We've seen him doing that, and we've also seen him do the crack in the eyes thing with his hand. Have we seen him do anything else?
Yeah, not really. I don't know. It's kind of like you were saying earlier about being OP. You know, I don't know what else does he need to be able to do since he has necromancy at his command.
Right. Yeah. So I'm assuming like if someone tries to get to him to fight him, he would have to do something other than just be a good fighter with.
I thought about that before too. Like, you know, Sub-Zero style, he can shoot icicles at people. You know, or stop them in their tracks and freeze them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
It seems like he'd have to do something where he's not going to have to actually fight with the sword. But then again, he walked in with the Bloodraven cave and just sliced him in half. So I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, PJ, the misdirection, the one that we were talking about, I don't know if that's the one you mean. We were just talking about the Night King looking up at the sky, looking at the ravens, and then maybe in the trailer they made us think that he was looking at the ravens, but he was actually looking at a dragon flying by. Might be it.
Yeah.
In Snow in Winterfell, you have to put your kids to bed. Had fun, and you guys got one to protect you. Val has a giant as a protector, like in the dance. See you next time, peeps. That's awesome. All right, see ya. Thank you so much for helping out.
Thank you, Mark Joseph.
Oh, is that his name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mark Joseph. Okay, thank you. All right, so what else do we have here? Well, let me see. I'm Alan 08. What foreshadowing do you think the trailer implied for Tyrion this season? That's hard to say, in my opinion, because we've only seen Tyrion on that damn field.
Yeah, right. The same damn field. What is he doing?
I know. Like all I can think of.
Well, we did see his hand knocking over the Lannister lion. He's going to be conflicted this season, though. You know,
Oh yes.
He truly believes in Dany. I think Peter Dinklage did an outstanding job last year when she gave him that hand of the queen pin. You know, you could see it in his face. He actually believes in something now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she is going to take his home. You know, and so he's going to be conflicted a little bit. But I think he keeps her in check. That's his role.
Yeah, I think so. And I also think he will be the reason why Jaime will survive, I feel. Like, he will convince Dany that they can use Jaime, or he will convince Dany to not kill Jaime, something like that. But Cersei has no chance.
No.
Fuck Cersei. I think, oh, dude, I saw someone, I can't remember who told me this, and I'm sorry, but I remember someone telling me that that they could have been a foreshadowing in what was the season 4, I think, or season 5, when Oberyn was fighting the Mountain. That was in season 4, because that was when Joffrey died, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you know how what is it? Oh, when Bronn is talking to Tyrion, and Bronn is telling him like, well, what could I do when I fight the Hound? Like, I could just move around him like a whole bunch and tire him out, and wait until he's tired and then attack him. But one misstep and then I'm dead. And then that's basically the exact same thing that happened to Oberyn, right? He tired him out, and then he almost killed him, and then one misstep and Oberyn was dead. So then he was saying, like, what if the second line from Bronn is another foreshadowing, or not from Bronn, it was what Tyrion replied to Bronn, which was, he said, well, I guess I will have to kill the Mountain myself. And then, since the Mountain is connected to Cersei because of that whole trial thing, like, what if that means that Tyrion will kill Cersei himself? I mean...
Well, I actually were thinking the Mountain himself. I think I mentioned that before. It's almost a David and Goliath thing, and it would fit George R. Martin's style, pulling from various stuff. But I don't know. I mean, Tyrion seems too obvious. Well, I know the Valonqar thing, again, it's not in the show, so they can really do anything. But it's almost too obvious because she thinks it's going to be him.
Yeah.
And it fits. That's why I think Jamie fits so well, because it's like he's there the whole time, right under her nose, and never would think that he would be the one to betray her. So, I don't know. So, but as far as the Mountain goes, that would be kind of cool if Tyrion chopped him down somehow. I don't know, but I think it's going to take a damn dragon and fire for him. I don't know.
Well, maybe if Tyrion was riding his little dragon.
There you go. See?
I don't know.
David and Goliath. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, but maybe we'll see Clegane Bowl, or we'll see.
Oh, I want to see Clegane Bowl so bad.
I know everybody wants to see it.
Okay, so what do you have here? I saw a question over here. Oh, tickled the tea lady. Tickled tea lady, I think. Okay, do you think that Beric is in the north to give Jon the kiss of life when he gets killed by the Whites or White Walkers during the battle we see in the trailer? That is, I think that's a popular belief, that's the use that he will have. And then maybe Beric will give his life for Jon to bring him back again. It's possible. I think it's very possible. I really like the idea that we were discussing in the podcast, though. That was Beric dying, and then Thoros coming to revive Beric, and then not realizing that Beric has already turned into a White, and then Beric wakes up and stabs Thoros while Thoros is trying to revive him, and then that's how both of them kind of die. Nah.
That kind of makes sense to me. It's like because the Jon thing, like, I mean, I could definitely see it. I can see it because obviously this went down different in the books. You know, we didn't get the Lady Stoneheart thing. So, you know, he's probably got to go, I would assume, but it doesn't have to be Jon necessarily, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if it's Jon, why did you kill him in the first place? Just to leave the Night's Watch? Maybe. But yeah, I could see that with Thoros. Like, it's almost like a slap in the face because of the religion thing they believe in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man. But we'll see. That would be really cool to just.
But that shot is badass in that trailer. I mean, I know it looks like a lightsaber this time, but it's. I mean, it just lit up. He didn't cut his finger and throw blood on the blade this time. He just grabbed it. You just need the sound effect. That's it.
I know. Oh, it's so cool. Can't wait to see that. Oh man. Okay, so Juxta Monkey, thank you so much. Where else?
No, Juxta, I'm your favorite YouTuber when it comes to God, damn it.
Dude, what a just don't start drama here, buddy.
Who, me? Me?
No, that's Juxta. We already have enough drama with Rorist, alright?
That's right, I know. Damn crazy triangle going on here.
Oh, man. So, okay.
I'm kidding, Juxta Monkey. No, you're right. Val's always right on. I know.
No.
we did predictions last year, and we got we were about 90%, 95%.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know.
Dude,
We were pretty close.
we almost
on
made
every.
a video where we were proving that we got a lot of them right, and I think we should do that next year. I wish we had time to make more prediction videos together.
Yeah, we're damn near out of time with this con thing.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and someone asked when we were going to Nashville. Again, like Chris is leaving on Wednesday, and I'm leaving on Thursday. Oh, someone. Okay, let me see. What if the Night King is attacking because the Night's Watch killed Craster, who was under his protection?
they were already active. Yeah, they were active way before Craster.
Yeah, that's true. That would have been a good connection there, though. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got right from episode 1. We saw exactly what the show was about right there at the beginning, and the same at the prologue in a Game of Thrones. So they've been active for a while and building their army for whatever reason. The question is, what the hell what are they reacting to?
Yeah, exactly. And what is it exactly that they want? That's another
Right.
big question.
Yeah, we just don't have their perspective. We have no perspective in the books. We're way beyond that in the show. The books, there is no de facto leader. There is no Night King. So there's just too much unknown. I mean, I have ideas about what they're reacting to that's maybe happened 14 years ago or so, but I don't know. It's just.
Well, okay, what is it? What, like, can you say it, like, super quick?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that if everything's revolving around this Targaryen Stark, union, which never happened in the Dance with Dragons, this prince that was promised type thing, or this the Pact of Ice and Fire, that's what was never fulfilled. Well, it got fulfilled 14 years ago before the story started, and that's got to be Jon, right? His birth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It seems to be a pretty good amount of time for him the Night King, that is, to see that happen, because he's obviously connected with Bloodraven and Werewood.net or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And see, there's perhaps he's aware of prophecy, and then he starts, okay, I just need to start building up my army. I'm going to go to this old man and get some kids, and and start building my army and raising a bunch of wildlings.
Right. So I wanted to say something else, and I will say it right after this. I know someone asked if Craster did all 99 babies turned into White Walkers. So if we have 99 White Walkers. Maybe. I mean, why not?
Yeah, we don't know. In the show, did they ever say the word 99 as far as 99 sons? I don't remember.
Oh, in the show, yeah, that's right. I don't think
there were 14, I believe. There was the shot with the baby being turned. There was 13, including the Night King, and then he would have been the 14th.
Yeah.
The baby, and then we saw Jon kill one, Sam kill one, and now Mira. So there you go.
Right.
At least in the show, that's what we've seen.
Yeah, and then probably see Jon kill another one that we saw in the trailer. So hopefully.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah.
The thing I wanted to say is that I feel like the White Walkers may also be coming because of the dragons. I mean, like, what if they just kill the dragons and that's all they wanted to do, and then they stop after that? Which is like,
well, but they were active before the dragons were even reborn, unless they saw it coming.
Right. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't either. I'm not claiming to. I'm just throwing out ideas about, like, because it's taken them a while to build an army, but it doesn't take them 8,000 years. So, you know what I mean? It's like they were doing something until they, I don't know, had to react. It seemed. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. See, Bell Boots, is the guy who Jon whacks in the trailer the same guy in trailer 1 who is limping and leaning on the group north of the wall? I think the shape and boots are the same. The guy that Jon walks in the trailer? Jon walks someone in the trailer?
Well, the end part, the end scene in the trailer where he cuts that dude down, or we don't know if that's a white or a person.
Yeah. I could have sworn it was a white, but I mean, if it is, I have to look at it again because. Yeah,
because I was saying this in the live stream because I had a similar question. It's like, okay, a white he cut him down, he stands there like, who's next? And it's like the white should have kept going. He didn't, like, disable it.
Yeah. Wait.
Now maybe we just didn't see that, but it looked like a person almost. It's like who would be left if they're attacking John? What wildling would be attacking John?
I don't
And
know.
why are they coming at him one at a time if it is a white?
Yeah,
You know,
that's the weird thing about the trailer, that whites were just standing there. Like, they kind of stopped.
Right. Is the
Fighting.
Night King toying with him, testing him out, sending one at a time? You know, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. 'Cause I don't think, like, the first idea that got to my mind was that maybe Bran was warging them and he stopped them, but at the same time, like, then I thought, nah, that doesn't sound right. Like, it would be weird for Bran to, because if Bran were to warg them to stop them, he has to stop warging them at some point. But I guess that to give Jon enough time to run away, but at the same time, I don't know, something's stopping them. And
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, we don't know if Bran can warg anything like that. A dead person. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, true. Maybe they don't have a mind to warg. But then again, don't you think Night King? That's what he's doing. He's kind of using like a different type of warging power to bring.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, essentially, I mean, necromancy could be considered different, but yeah, he is giving them commands. It seems somehow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could just say magic as usual.
Because, well, yes, exactly. But the thing that I was thinking is like maybe that's like the next step of a warg. Or
Yeah, like mass warging, or
Yeah.
the next level of
Exactly.
skin changing. Yeah.
So maybe Bran will get to that point. I don't know. Bran is already like super powerful just because he was able to warg Hodor without even learning how to do, or like training or anything.
Right.
So, oh my God, Will Valentine, this is gonna be yours too. Proto Stark, hashtag Proto Stark.
Uh-oh, no, not the drinking game here too.
I need to start my own drinking game. Damn, that sounds
This
fun.
is a drinking game on my channel. Is every time I say Proto Stark, drink up.
Man, you guys have fun over there. I want to join the fun. Okay, let me drink. Let me drink a sip of water.
It is fun. It is fun. And after we get all the con stuff settled, we'll have Val over on SmokeScreen on
yes.
Sunday night.
All right, let's do that.
We'll do that.
Shots. Okay, so anyways, thank you, Will, for the donation. And you said, I wish that instead of adding a red eye to the Kraken of the Greyjoy sigil, David and Dan would have made Euron's fleet have the crow's eye banners. Yeah. Oh, so they did add a red eye? Because I didn't see it. And I don't know, some people have been talking about this red eye on the Kraken, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it clearly either, even after people see them to point it out, or somebody pointed it out. But you would think they would just give him a fucking eye patch to start with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Exactly.
Know?
I guess that's right. That's true. Like his sigil wouldn't make sense with the red eye if he doesn't have the eye,
Right.
special eye. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that eye patch costs what, 50 cents and versus all that material.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he's not going to be missing an eye, he wouldn't be called the Crow. I don't know. It makes no sense. Why not add that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. But
It's odd with their budget things and their CGI budgets, how they.
Yeah.
You can't spend $1.50 on an eye patch, but I don't.
Oh shit! No, I just remembered. I think the actor who plays Euron actually said that they didn't go with the eye patch because it would have been too difficult for him to fight with the eye patch on.
Okay.
I guess that's just an actor that's not committed
pinhole
enough.
in it or something. I don't know. Come on.
I know, yeah. Okay.
But then again, I don't know. It's like the Targaryen eyes. They originally tried in the first. They tried to use contacts, and they said they couldn't. They couldn't. They didn't show up right on camera. Purple contacts.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So they just left Danny kind of plain. Forgot the whole lilac eyes thing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, what will Varys' role be in season 7? He's not in any trailer. Will he make it to the end? He was in the last trailer. Did you not see that, like, 1,000th of a piece of him in the coat? I saw his coat, alright, like next to Tyrion, and like the edge of the screen. So yeah,
what are they doing out in that damn field?
Right. What is going on? I don't know. But I don't know what Varys is gonna be doing, but I hope it's nothing bad. I mean, just sneaky as hell. He's gotta be doing something. Or maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking it's something similar to the books in the sense of, I know they're already on the way now. Perhaps something in King's Landing to kind of help Danny out. You know, using his little. Because I think he's still in control of the little birds. I mean, Qyburn, I don't know how loyal they are to him.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So maybe,
that's right.
you know, so
Yeah.
maybe he takes care of some business for Danny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the little birds kill Qyburn.
Exactly.
Oh, I feel so evil. Dude, you're using like all the different colored hearts. I love it. Okay, so what else do we have? Oh, they said the contacts were too painful. Oh, yeah, that could be it too, for sure. He's just wearing them all the time, that would be difficult.
Yeah, you saw how much Arya had problems, or I said Macy Williams had problems with the Arya contacts last year, apparently.
Yeah, the Arya thing, I think that was just because she only had to wear them for a little bit, but yeah, her eyes were red after filming, like really
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. So oh, my eyes just get like my vision gets blurry after looking at this chat for too long.
Yeah, it's getting blurry to me too. It's getting blurry to me.
I see. Oh, I like this. Kyle Mason is saying, could Beric teach Jon how to flame Longclaw?
Ah,
That would be so cool. I would want him to do that. Oh yes.
well, his blood may work with that anyway, right?
Oh,
If it's
that's
if they're
right.
going with the blood version of in the show anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
He's got that Valyrian blood. The king's blood, of course, as they call it.
Right. Dragon's blood should be more flammable.
You would think.
I'm trying to like fake like the Kappa face. Wait, is it?
Take the what?
The Kappa. Do you know the Kappa face with like the sarcastic emoji?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
yeah, you and your damn emojis and got me using them.
I know. I love emojis too
And
much.
you're so proud of that too.
I know. I am super proud that I made Chris use emojis.
Yeah, I'm old school. I just type, and she wants to use emojis and shit.
My goodness. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you for the donation. Here we go. Protostark and name Butcha. Oh, okay. Hashtag name Butcha is my cue to drink. Okay, I get it. Okay, all right.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I like it. I like it. You know. I think there's actually alcohol in this.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know.
Val might fall out of her chair before Chris does.
This is what this is what the Arizona I'm not sponsored by Arizona, but the Arizona tea, these cans are so big, and I when I drink I take like tiny sips, right? And this can last so long for me. Like I keep putting it back in the fridge and taking it out. And I feel like I put rum in one of them and I put it back in the fridge and forgot about it.
Oops.
So yeah.
Damn, it is a big ass can. I'm just now
Yeah.
seeing you on delay, apparently.
Oh.
Shit.
Damn. Yes.
And damn Colt 40 right there. Got an 8-ball up in there.
Oh man.
Old
Okay.
English 800.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, we got 7 minutes left. Or maybe a bit less because we don't want to be late. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so
Oh
we'll
yeah,
take-
that's right. We do have a call. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah. Oh man, I would go longer, but yeah, we gotta go. Okay, I'll take some more questions before we go, and thank you to Doc Holiday again for another $5. It's up. No, they donated earlier, right?
He did.
He
He did.
Okay, so it's awesome how Varys said Fire and Blood, and now we're getting Field of Fire 2.0. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I love how that's repeating history there.
Oh yeah, exactly what they asked for.
I don't know. I keep feeling like there's so much fan service this season. You know.
Well, it's hard to tell too, since we don't have a damn book to go off of. So, is it fan service or is it going to happen in wins? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, just want to see some dragons burning people. Anyways, what else? Dude, have we talked about? Okay, I just wanted to talk about some of the trailer stuff a little bit, super quick right now. Okay, first of all, People have been asking me why I'm trying to analyze so much the line about the lone wolf that Sansa was saying, and the reason why I'm analyzing it so much is because I heard Sansa's voice crack at the end, or break, or however you want to say that, at the end of her sentence, which makes me think that she is crying or about to cry while she's saying that, which makes me think that whatever that line that she's saying it for is because of something sad just happened, like maybe a Stark died, or maybe someone left, or maybe she's trying to apologize, or maybe she is saying that to Littlefinger as Littlefinger is dying, and she did build a bond with Littlefinger even though she didn't mean to, but he was her mentor and he saved her, so it does kind of make sense that she would be crying while she's telling him, like, I need to do this for my siblings, like, you know, can't be with you anymore type of thing.
Yeah, it makes sense if you think about it. I mean, even though he's an asshole and he's doing everything for his own gain, he did technically save her. You know what I mean? So she's going to be conflicted about it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. After thinking about it, because I did say to some people that I didn't think Sansa cared about the relationship, but now I think I'll take that back, because she might a little bit. And the other thing was, like, okay, the teeth of the dragon. All right. I see that the dragon's bottom teeth, there's 4 bottom teeth that seem to be missing. But when I look at the 2 pictures, I feel like they are there, but they either like he retracted them or something, or moved them aside. Like, maybe that's like something that dragons can do, so they can like pull their tongue out or shoot fire without, like, or I don't know, something that dragons can do. Those 2 scenes really look to me like they are part of the same scene, like the close-up of the teeth and then the one where you see Dany on top. I feel like those 2 are from the same scene, and I don't see how... I don't know, like, you guys could be right, the ones who think that their teeth changed. But, I don't know, I'm not feeling it, man.
Yeah, I heard that last night too, and I didn't go back and check, but it's like I was telling you earlier. I think it's maybe they're just like sharks. Shit gets knocked out and they grow another row. I don't know.
yeah, it's something like that.
Or maybe Jaime charges and smacks Drogon with the lance and knocks a couple teeth out, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because he's got a lance on the battlefield, and you don't see that often. So obviously he's charging at something big. I mean, maybe. That's just my guess.
Oh yeah, no, I'm guessing that too. That he will be charging at the dragon, because it looks like everyone else is dead, and at that point,
he's just flying through fire, and the hell with it. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, like shark's teeth. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so who is it? Cable versus everyone. What are you talking about? You saying some shit? Are you saying some shit? I don't know, man. I don't know what he's talking about, but it's okay. I'm just gonna acknowledge that and move on.
Didn't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, he's just talking like, I don't care anymore. You can have her. She's not loyal. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I see a lot of nice comments, so thank you so much for all of the nice comments. I really appreciate them all. I feel we gotta go. We gotta go now because we got shit to do.
Oh, somebody was saying that's Cable from X-Men, by the way, just really quick. That was...
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Marvel character Cable. Okay.
Nice. Inside joke. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I know. We're almost late. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being part of this. And someone's asking me to speak in Spanish. Well, gracias a todos por venir a vernos. Esto fue muy divertido. I can't even speak Spanish.
Tú, gracias.
Yes! There you go. Yeah, so there you go, guys. So thank you so much. We will definitely do this again. I might go on Chris's channel to stream over there. We will stream for the podcast. We'll do a lot of more streaming. So, So yeah, okay. Thank you so much. And let me see. Make sure I can do this. Love you all.
Thank you, and thanks for having me back on Because Geek. I enjoyed it. Had fun.
Yeah, sweet. Bye bye.
See you guys.
Oh yeah, my thing. Now we'll see you.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you. No, go ahead.
In the next one. Damn it.